to police from after the shooting.
Roommate, you weren't the one who did it, right? Robinson, I am. I'm sorry.
And then later in the same exchange.
Roommate, why? Robinson, why did I do it? Roommate, yeah. Robinson, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence.
Investigators found the rifle in a wooded area. Gray says Robinson's DNA was on the trigger. Robinson is set to make his first court appearance to hear the charges, appearing virtually from the county jail. The FBI also investigating comments reportedly made about the shooting in an online chat that included many people, focusing in part on whether anyone knew anything about the shooting beforehand. Robinson could still face federal charges. America is listening to Fox News.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Your home equity could vanish almost overnight, stolen by scammers who forge a deed and transfer it out of your name. The FBI calls it house stealing, and the worst part is you may not know it until it's too late. Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO for a 30-day free trial, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Promo code RADIO.
Yeah, look out. Yeah.
Look out.
Already part of one police report today, yes? It's only me. It's only the Kimmer. Along with Pete Davis, sidekick producer and sports rec on tour extraordinaire, the mechanical mangler, control man, flounder, Tuesday. And I kept talking about almost being in a wreck. Well, here we go. Got hit today coming to work.
Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy. You're doing like 14 miles an hour, taking... Anyway, we'll get to it. Anyway, sorry, boys.
Well, from a perspective way, it's better to get hit at 14 miles an hour than 40 miles an hour.
Or 80, or whatever. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. But again, there's damage to the car, so there goes my car for God knows how. I mean, the nightmare begins. Oh, the paperwork and the people and the stuff, and it's just a nightmare. And again, I have David Van Stant's I talk about him all the time, and so far, so good. We'll see what happens. I'm waiting for the other guy, because he did it. He got a ticket. Anyway, somebody hit me from the... we'll talk about it later.
You took it from behind?
Took it from behind like a man. Never shed a tear, my friend. I wanted to, I can tell you that. Anyway, actually, he turned out to be, he asked if I was okay, and he was just a macho guy, and traveled along in a big pickup truck with his little doggy, and he just, he didn't see me, he didn't pay attention. I stopped for a golfer to cross the cart path, because I always take that route coming through the golf course, because in fact, almost every day at a particular spot, there's a very beautiful woman, about probably 40 or 50 years old, walking her little doggy, and I just love to see her, because it just reminds me of a happy time, and she's going through the golf course, walking her doggy and it's just, and that's how I start coming in. That's how I finish my preparation for coming in here to do the finished part of work. And it's because it's calm and peaceful, and it takes me almost an hour to go 20 miles. So, and again, sure as shooting, I stopped for a golf cart, wham, bam, like that, and now the nightmare begins. So I guess I deserved it. Anyway, then I'll come other than that, Pete Davis, in the mountains of Macon, now here, actually in the area. What's going on with you, sir?
I had to go to the doc this morning, a little checkup and all that.
What's going on now?
It's wonderful.
You already gave up your gallbladder, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well, what next? What'd they take now?
Usually it's, hey, how you doing? Talk college football and everything. Yeah. This time he's like, no, let's go see some other doctors. And it was like, oh, no, don't tell me this stuff.
Oh, so in other words, he just said you're in the wrong doctor because now you're really sick?
Now you need to go somewhere else. It's one of those things, you get a certain point.
Did it to me. You go to one doctor, now we need to check up for this and check up for that. Oh, you need to get that heart echo. Oh, you better get that double spinal ruin. I say, hey. Yeah. I'm fine. My God, man.
I'm booked for the next month.
Jeez. Well, there you go. Anyway, well, I hope it's, and we shouldn't joke about medical things. When you start getting up, where do you get? You're nowhere near where I am, my friend. Where do you start doing this and try to do this for anyway? And by the way, I even got punished. I fixed my finger. I will talk about it later. I flounder. And Mrs. Flounder, the lovely Veronica, what's new in the last 24 hours?
Same old.
There you are.
Well, I mean, you guys everything's going so well with you guys. I'll just kind of nod and we'll move along.
I got plenty right here. I can't believe it got hit. Well. And I was doing like literally 15 miles an hour.
No, that's the problem. You should be like speedy.
People follow too close. I mean, everybody, every night going, this is the truth. I take 3 different longer routes home. I deliberately do not there's a couple of places going home where there's 2 lanes turn left and 2 lanes turn right. Every time you get in one of those 2 lanes to the same thing, the guy in the wrong lane is going to cut you off because he knows he's in the wrong lane and he tries to goose it. It happens every stinking time. So what I do, there are at least 2 or I think it's 3 places now on my route home where instead of going when that 2-lane thing comes into play, I take a left and I dodge it, and it takes me longer to go through 2 or 3 different turns, but there's nobody trying to cut me off, and I go to the next light and then go through. And I do it because I don't want to deal with it. After a 12-hour day, I'm ready to shoot somebody. The last thing I need, thank God this didn't happen going home. I might be calling you from a whole different location. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean it. I had to get a little bit off my chest. I'm sorry. My car. He hit my car. And now my car has officially been in an accident. So there it goes on your record. When I go to sell it and trade it in, well, I'll never buy another car. I can't. Nobody's going to give me another loan. That's a nice thing about playoffs. I mean, that's a nice thing about getting up here. I don't have to worry about taking out another loan. Nobody's going to give me a loan. So anyway, I don't care. All right, what is it? 3-3-0. All right, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Here's our number: 404-741-1230, 741-1230. Oh man, it's just a million. We got a million, literally. I don't even know where to begin. We have a special live performance of our special troupe, our live theater troupe here today. Also, Pete has a game. We have tweets. We have Flounder's Funnies. We have Holy Crap, It's Sports. Braves are, I think, still playing right now, or were.
They were winning.
Game. They were, last we heard. And where are they in?
They're winning 5-2 in the 8th inning.
Oh, that's a good sign.
No, 6-2 in the 8th inning.
Even better. Excellent. So we got all that going for us, and a million things to talk about, and sound bites. You got a lot of sound. In fact, last night going home, I always listen to Jesse Kelly at night going home for the 6 to 7, and he played comments from J.D. Vance, which you may have heard since last night. They played him on TV this morning. They've showed him a couple times on the news. You may have already heard him. And bear with me, because when I heard J.D. Vance, he had filled in for Charlie Kirk on the podcast. And J.D. Vance made a speech, a short speech. And I'm telling you, every time I started, just recently the other day, I'll bet you feel the same way. All of a sudden, these stinking, rotten, dirty, liberal communists and socialists in America are now trying to say, well, it's on both sides. No, it's not on both sides. No. It wasn't Republicans who burned down America for 2 freaking years because of George Floyd. It wasn't Republicans who said, we're coming to get you, Kavanaugh. It's the Democrats who are inciting the violence, and they got caught, and that's why they're so freaking quiet, other than now they're trying to say, well, we all need to stop the violence. It's on both sides, really. No, it's not on both sides. And in fact, Flounder, let's play the J.D. Vance cut. It will be number 1. And it's about 40 seconds long, and I'm telling you, when I heard this on Jesse Kelly last night, I thought, J.D. Vance, I love this man. He's got a great future. The way he put this, for the time he said it and what it means, and it's about time somebody had the balls, especially in the Republican freaking Party, which is filled with a bunch of damn pansies all of a sudden, that he stood up for what's right. Here's J.D. Vance meaning it, and the words we all need to remember.
There is no unity with people who scream at children over their parents' politics. There is no unity with someone who lies about what Charlie Kirk said in order to excuse his murder. There is no unity with someone who harasses an innocent family the day after the father of that family lost a dear friend. There is no unity with the people who celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. And there is no unity with the people who fund these articles, who pay the salaries of these terrorist sympathizers, who argue that Charlie Kirk, a loving husband and father, deserved a shot to the neck because he spoke words with which they disagree.
I tell you what. I mean, I heard those words and I thought, what a great way to put it. And frankly, he was emotional, he was upset, he was angry, and he finally said, what's this crap about unity? What do you mean unity? What are you talking unity? Kiss my foot, unity. Both sides? Yeah, please.
Was our side that said you have reaped you've sowed the wind, so you shall reap the whirlwind against the Supreme Court?
Yeah, evil begets evil. Yeah, our unity was one to try to keep Trump off the ballot. They're going to try to convict him, tried to kill him. Yeah, I mean, my God, how many times do we have to give the examples of the left of what they did? These are all Democrats. Anyway, okay. Now, first of all, we're going to take a break from that. Let's do that for a minute because it was all worked up. Two things,
the happy news of Robert Redford dying.
Well, no, I'll do one thing. This kind of struck me. No. Actually, we will get to that in just a second because I'm still flabbergasted that I got a quiz and Pete hasn't. I'll ask Flounder too. Maybe he knows. Okay, first of all, did you see this? The annual rankings of the United States of America, the best place to live, the best family-friendly town. Powerful population magnets, affordable homes, low unemployment, good crime rates.
Affordable?
The number one best place to live in America, according to the U.S. News and World Report and Architectural Digest, the number one best place in America, Johns Creek, Georgia.
That's where my dad lives.
Johns Creek, number one in America.
It's too much traffic.
Next is Carmel, Indiana, then Pearl in Texas. There are suburbs that have, things like Johns Creek. But after that, the top 5 includes Bethesda, Maryland. You got to be kidding me. That's the worst place to live in the world. That's all politicians. And, I mean, my God, isn't that
they make sure it's nice.
The suburb of Washington, the traffic, and oh, my God.
Politicians live better than us.
Oh, mercy. Anyway, so we got that going for us. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on here at some point. But the other thing is, Robert Redford passed away.
Yeah.
And I have a huge story here that came off the wire. And just very quickly, and I'm just being...
Didn't you always think he was an overrated actor?
Yeah, well, yes. In my opinion, Robert Redford only had maybe 3.
He was a movie star.
He was a movie star. Well, if you saw the movie Inside Daisy Clover, that was Robert Redford's career. He played a movie star, and he ruined a little starlet, basically. And that's what his best role was, as a beautiful movie star. But again, there was some, but he was also a great director.
Yeah. He changed my life. I'm sitting here because of Robert Redford.
Because of
The Natural.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Robert Redford.
Now, I have a story here.
And let me get while he's dead.
All right, this story, real quick, and then we'll take a break here in a second. But this story includes the films he was associated with, including The Way We Were, Ordinary People, Quiz Show, Barefoot in the Park, Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, The Sting, All the President's Men, The Natural, Out of Africa.
Spy Game.
Hold on a minute. That's the one.
Spy Game.
The only movie that is not listed, I got 30 of them here, that he either was in or directed.
That's like my favorite one. That's one of my
favorite. He was not mentioned in this entire freaking story. And I asked Pete Davis before. I said, my favorite. What I said was the movie that I think Robert Redford acted his best performance in was Spy Game, and I asked you if you could name it, and you mentioned all the others.
3 Days of the Condor.
That was the other. 3 Days of the Condor was a great performance and a really good movie, and so was Spy Game.
Butch Cassidy, I think it's a great movie.
Yeah, have you seen Spy Game?
No.
Oh my God! What do you mean no? Like you're putting your nose up at it?
Well, no, I'm just saying.
God, you'd love it, you idiot!
There's a million movies out there. It's not in my top 500.
Oh, so ornery, my God!
I'm not ornery. I haven't seen every movie there is. I had never even heard of that movie.
Let me just say to you, it's with Brad Pitt, and he plays a sniper, and he plays a CIA agent. You'd freaking love it. And there's bombs and explosions, and it's the whole deal. And saving princess and spies. I'm telling you, you'd freaking love it. Action and great script, and Robert Redford is a subdued professional. And the way he gets them...
That sounds like Russell Crowe and Leo DiCaprio in their movie about the Middle East.
This is way better.
I never saw that one, actually.
Anyway, Robert Redford, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite line? Did he make a difference? I mean, if you want to talk about Robert Redford, too, we got it all. Come on.
River runs through it. He wasn't in there.
That's Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
but he directed. Robert Redford directed.
He directed. Yeah. Anyway, coming up, 3:15. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Get the latest breaking news and insight from the biggest conservative voices in the South when you follow XTRA 106.3 across all your social media platforms. Find us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube at XTRA 106.3.
Yeah, I know. Peach State Windows. It says windows, but siding, I love the Hardy plank, but they got more. Again, reminder, codes have changed. In fact, I know in Fulton County, if your slats on your deck are the wrong angle, you don't pass code anymore. Check it out. Anyway, Peach State Windows will give you a free deck inspection, a safety check. That if you need something done, they can take care of that too. Doing stuff on your door, on your roof, and everything. But, specialize those windows, man. Double hung vinyl thing, great energy saving stuff like that. I've known Jeff and the family business here for 25 years. They'll get the job done. Check them out. PeachStateWindows.com.
Hey, Braves fans, sometimes life throws you a knee-buckling curveball. That's when Truist One Checking steps up to the plate. If you're behind in the count, you won't have to worry about overdraft fees. Plus, eligible clients enjoy a balance buffer for some extra cushion. You'll get a convenient mobile app to keep an eye on things and access to thousands of Truist ATMs. Be ready every inning with Truist One Checking. It's life-ready checking that grows with you. Get Truist One Checking today. Truist Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Matt from East Cobb. We basically bought our house from our in-laws. It was my wife's childhood home. One of the issues that we've had when we first moved in was our dog in our backyard. It was extremely shaded, could never grow grass back there. We resodded it twice. So ATL Turf Co. did an amazing job with our backyard transformation. They basically created a miniature golf hole. We have a miniature fairway. We also have a miniature little putting green. Consists of about 4 holes, total about 40 yards, so you can definitely work on your short game and your putting. After that transformation that ATL Turf Co. did for us, my father-in-law came and saw his house the way it looked after the fact of we had a putting green and a miniature golf course. Sure enough, he did the same thing with ATL Turf Co. He has a beautiful backyard, wonderful stonework, drainage, and a beautiful practice area for chipping and putting. Check him out online at atlturfco.com.
September is Fan Appreciation Month at Truist Park, and you don't want to miss out as the Nationals and Pirates come to town September 22nd through the 28th. Fans can look forward to the Ronald Acuna Jr. bobblehead giveaway presented by Truist, Los Bravos Night powered by Georgia Power, the Kids Club Appreciation Party, and so much more, with tickets starting at just $7. There's a great seat no matter your budget. Head to Braves.com/promos for all the details. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country.
You should never need financing for a simple garage door repair, but it's happening here. Out-of-town companies have invaded Atlanta for a cash grab, charging outrageous prices. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Stay local and stay on budget for every opening of your home. All Four Seasons, trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.
There are nut jobs on the road. Who knows where they learn to drive? If one of them hits you, don't take care of it on your own. Call my friend David Van Sant, 855-GA-INJURY. Van Sant Law, one of Georgia's top-rated personal injury lawyers and car accident firms. Time is of the essence. Don't waste any. The longer you wait to get the right lawyer, the longer it takes to get the compensation you deserve. Call Van Sant Law today. The number is 855-GA-INJURY. VanSantLaw.com.
All right, then. Like I say, I got hit from behind in a car wreck on the way to work today. Damage to the car, my car. So if I need him, I'll call. I'll call David. I took it like a man. There's old Bob Dylan here. Kind of a jazzy, sort of a bluesy, jazzy thing of some kind there. It was 2006. Bob Dylan. It was number 1 on the album chart in America with Modern Times. Entered the chart at number 1. And that was Bob Dylan's first album to reach that position since 1976 with Desire 30 years earlier. In 2006, Dylan, at 65, was the oldest living musician to top the Billboard chart 86-year-old Tony Bennett broke his record in 2011 with his duets album. The record also reached #1 in Australia, Canada, Denmark, Ireland, New Zealand, Norway, and Switzerland. This one. Huh. It's that funny. The world, Europe would be a #1. This would be #1 in Europe. All those countries in Europe. Huh. That's interesting. Let's see. Birthdays include Mickey Rourke, tough guy actor, 73. Randy the Ram in The Wrestler, Whiplash in Iron Man 2, Tool in the first Expendables. He was a boxer. An actual boxer before he became an actor, or while he was an actor. And also, he was the bomb maker in that movie with Kathleen Turner, where he came crashing in the window to have sex with her, and and they killed her husband. He had glasses, and Ted Danson was a lawyer. Kathleen Turner.
Body Heat.
Body Heat.
And William Hurt.
That's what I couldn't remember who it was. William Hurt. And he and Mickey Rourke played the boxer who told him how to make the bomb to blow up the guy. Anyway, you need to see Spy Game. I'm telling you, you would like that movie. Okay. And now, a little history. Hit my freaking car. My car's damaged. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You kept talking about accidents.
Well, yeah, I know it's my fault. I know somehow this is my fault. And by the way, I was so proud.
Blame the victim.
All right, what do you got there, Flounder? A little traveling music?
Oh, Route 66.
And both you guys can eat me. How about that? All right, never mind. This day in history, I remember this. I was in a very bad place. 1968 on this day, Richard Nixon. I saw this on Armed Forces Television Radio.
I am not a crook.
U.S. presidential candidate Richard Nixon delivers the line, "Sock it to me," was on the show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Richard Nixon's 5-second appearance took 6 takes to get it right. 6 takes to get it right. They had offered him the line, "You bet your sweet Bippy," but he turned that down because he didn't know what a Bippy was, and he said he didn't want to find out. And by the way, I believe this to be true. People credit his appearance before a large, younger audience as helping him win a very close election.
Yes.
It made him a little bit human. When he showed up on Laugh-In with Judy Carn and Goldie Hawn and all those.
They talk about Bill Clinton and his saxophone with Arsenio back in, 92?
Yeah.
But this Nixon, 68, going on Laugh-In?
That was way different. That shocked America.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really, especially over, that time of American
Sock
life.
It to me?
I mean, the Vietnam was exploding. Yeah. I mean, holy cow.
And who got us out of Vietnam? A Republican president.
I would be Republican president.
Who got us in Vietnam and kept us in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Democrats,
that's right. It went from JFK had, 3,000 advisors. LBJ had 500,000 non-advisors. Anyway, I'm sorry. Whatever. Okay. Now, 324. We got so much politics. Can we do a little more Robert Redford? Maybe people don't care. Robert Redford. And by the way, here, I kept track of this. Hold on, I got it right here. Robert Redford directed, among other things, he directed Ordinary People, which he won the Oscar for as director. That won several movies. Boy, that was a hard movie. You ever seen that one?
Mary Tyler Moore.
That made me so uncomfortable. It was really well done.
Hutton.
But with that topic, oh God, it was horrible. I was just awful. I mean, great movie, but hard to watch. He won an Oscar for that. Ordinary People he directed. He directed River Runs Through It. He directed Quiz Show. And he directed Legend of Bagger Vance. By the way,
not good.
Except for the wrong cast members, it could have been a really good movie. Mm-hmm. But he had to put a girl in it, and and he had the wrong character. Now, Flounder, were you trying to get?
Yeah, we got Robbie on the horn. He's talking about which we're about to talk here in a bit about Kash Patel on the hearing today.
You're going to hear boy, did that explode for a while. The Senate Hearing Finance Committee. Judiciary Committee. Sorry. Hey, Robbie, what's up? Welcome. What do you think?
I just can't believe they've not lowered their rhetoric any. I mean, if I was Cash, I would let them talk, and I'd looked at them and I'd point my finger. I said, words like that and your attitude is the reason Charlie's dead. And I'd walked off.
It's astounding. I almost hate to start it because there's so much. And now this business with, we have to be united and it's wrong on both sides. We're both to blame. My foot. They started this and we need to stop. We need to crush their necks politically. We cannot let them. We need to get them all out of office and not let them back in. Vote them out. It's unbelievable. Robbie,
sure.
Anyway, thanks, man. In fact, Flounder, let's do the Kash Patel. He was at the Senate Judiciary Committee today. He had, here's a couple of exchanges with Spartacus, the idiot New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, who thinks he should be president one day. Cut number 5, Flounder. Let's do that. Kash Patel with Cory Booker.
I don't think you're fit to hand the bureau, but here's the thing, Mr. Patel. I think you're not going to be around long. I think this might be your last oversight hearing. Because as much as you supplicate yourself to the will of Donald Trump and not the Constitution of the United States of America, Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you. He will cut you loose. This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long for your job. But I'm going to tell you this. I pray for you that you can step up and defend your oath, defend the Constitution, and do a much better job of defending this country. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
That rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is my time.
I follow you on your social media posts that tear this country apart.
To address your falsehoods.
Oh, you can try all you want
in this country
to not take responsibility for what you have said. Sir, you're making a mockery of this committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over. The people of New Jersey tell me what my time is. You can't lecture me.
You can tell me my time's over.
You may be the charge of the
I'm not going anywhere.
I am not afraid of you,
Mr. Chairman.
Not afraid of you.
Okay, yeah, okay. Two things. It's another Democrat trying to take away someone on the right's free speech by talking over him and breaking all the rules. And 2, black fatigue. I'm getting it again.
Well, here's one more. You got one more minute. Let's do this. Kash Patel fighting back as Cory Booker. Once again, what a disgrace. I mean, they're doing this just to show he's now the tough guy leader. I guess he wants to be the new Democrat leader to show that he's the in charge of being a tough guy. Here's number 6 here, Flounder. Kash Patel says, oh, yeah, how about this? Check this out.
If the FBI, under my 7-month leadership, were failing this administration in this country, why do we have 23,000 violent felons arrested this year alone? A double increase from that time last year. Why is it that we have seized 6,000 weapons? Why have we found 1,500 child predators and arrested them? Why have we 300 human traffickers in jail? Why have we found and identified 4,700 children? Why have we seized 1,600 kilograms of fentanyl, enough to kill a third of the American public, a 25% increase alone from last year? 88,000 kilograms of cocaine seized, 7,000 kilograms of meth seized, and that's just on our criminal operations in summer heat. How is it possible that we're taking 8 kilograms off the streets of the cities in New Jersey and preventing the deaths of 607,000 people this year alone, a failure of the FBI and my leadership? How is it that we have counterintelligence arrests already this year exceeding the numbers from the entirety of last year? 33% increase in PRC, 83% in Russia, 60% in the CI space as it relates to Iran, and we haven't even talked about CT, the southern border, the northern border.
Well, they don't care what he says.
And Cory Booker got up and stormed out when he was told, hey, you've got to let everybody else speak.
Yeah. Well, that's your Democrat. Yeah. That's your leader. That's
child.
Yeah, that's right.
Stamping his feet.
These people are children.
Screaming over somebody when it's their turn to. Basically, he asks the question. When the other guy starts to answer it, he just keeps talking.
Yeah. I mean, what more do you need? Seriously,
it's a joke.
And by the way, who the hell is in charge? I mean, who's in favor of not cracking down on crime?
Democrats.
I mean, seriously, listen to me. I'm going crazy. How could Democrats be complaining about the FBI and federal authorities cracking down on crime in America? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you better stop that damn crime stopping stuff there or something. Honestly.
If black people aren't afraid to go out anymore and to start businesses and work and do things, they're no longer under the control of the Democratic Party.
Yeah. But by the plantation, they're reacting
the plantation.
God. All right, it's 3:30. Kevin, Pete, and Flounder, 404-741-1230, 741-1230. And here we go. It's only Tuesday. I'm exhausted already. They won't stop.
Your favorite Extra shows are streaming live video from the studio on Extra 106.3's YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Extra YouTube channel and get the Morning Extra and the Kimmer Show in live digital video.
It's just a beautiful time for that planting season, and you contractors and builders, if you're looking for wholesale landscape supply company, Stovall & Company, Paul and the boys, 11 locations, latest one in Canton. And again, if you're doing like fireplace work out on somebody's deck or an outdoor kitchen, you need concrete or supply stuff. They do all that stuff too, along with the flowers and plants and trees and all that good stuff. And also, if you need something and they don't have it, they can tell you where to get it. I mean, this is one great company. If you need it fast, it's probably already on the way. StovallInc.com.
Pete Davis here. Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. And the best part, you can play right now here in Georgia. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, passing yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. And you can start with as little as $1. I play too. This season, I'm looking at Michael Penix Jr. to go higher on touchdown projections and Drake London to go higher on receiving yards. It's simple, it's fun, and it keeps me locked into every play. Download the app today and sign up with promo code 1063 to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code 1063. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog, and you can be next. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Georgia. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Hey, it's Los here to tell you about a new, stress-free, and completely transparent way to purchase your next pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. It's with Tom Mitchell, the Honest Car Guy. Tom, traditionally, I've been a payment buyer. How do you work with that type of buyer?
I have people that come in all the time and they want to spend $20,000. Okay, if their payments are $400 on $20,000, they don't realize without the doc fees, without all this other stuff, we can put them in a 22 or 23 model car and we can spend a little bit more money and have the same payment. So if you're a payment buyer, don't come in here just saying, I want to spend $20,000, because we can sit there and help you and we can put you in a newer car with lesser miles at a payment you need.
Friends, if you're in the market for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, get an honest car buy from the Honest Car Guy. You pay what we pay, plus an honest fee, and we back that up by giving you the bill of sale. That's our transparency guarantee. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME1, or visit honestcarguy.com.
Hey, it's Front Office Lowe's, and running a business is tough. Juggling clients, employees, cash flow. Why worry about IT? iTech Atlanta can keep your systems running securely and smoothly so that you can focus on your business, minimize downtime, and protect against cyber threats, all at a predictable, fixed, low monthly cost. For 25 years, iTech Atlanta has been helping businesses just like yours. They would love to manage your IT on time and under budget. Learn more. Visit iTechAtlanta.com. We manage your IT so you can manage your business.
I support PragerU because they're doing something extraordinary. They're preserving American history in digital form. You probably know how much I care about preserving truth. History means a lot to me, even more so fighting for what is right. It's a core value of mine. That is why I support PragerU. Like modern-day clay pots, they're safeguarding the truth. Truths that have been hidden away in our classrooms so our children and now grandchildren can be indoctrinated with progressive ideals to destroy our republic. PragerU videos reach millions of people every single day, especially young people. And they're changing minds at scale, and I've seen it. I've talked to the kids. I've talked to my kids about it. It works. I would like to invite you to be a part of this. Nobody else can do this. Nobody else is doing this, and it's working. Together, we can give America's kids the truth they deserve. If history in the classroom matters to you, would you help PragerU? If you want to make an impact on the next generation, go to PragerU.com/Glenn and donate. PragerU.com/Glenn. PragerU.com/Glenn.
The legend Neil Bortz sees only on Extra 106.3, Atlanta's only conservative news and talk station.
Don't tell me the net worth of some corporate CEO. Tell me the net worth of the people he hired, the people who worked for him, the people that helped him build that wealth. There, I think, is the true worth of an entrepreneur.
Atlanta Talk Radio legends are only on Extra 106.3.
Ba-dum, ba-dum. Bjork. Oh, sorry. Somebody Bjorked all over my car. Is this the chick with the wings?
She had a swan on once.
Swan, yeah. All right. Well, that's all you
done
remember.
Other things.
That's what baby boomers remember her by.
What do I know? Bjork has got the wings.
She's about this tall.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, she came up to like here to me.
Yeah, well, that's all you need, really, isn't it? I don't even know what that means.
She's cute.
But seriously,
she was cute.
Well, there you are. This day in 1996, 21-year-old Ricardo Lopez was found dead in his Hollywood apartment after, took his own life, sorry. Before he died, Ricardo had mailed an acid bomb to the Icelandic singer Bjork's London management team.
Why?
I understand people. I'm sorry. I don't.
Anybody.
God. Iceland. So she had to be hot.
She was cute. She was like a little fairy.
Yeah.
She was cute.
I think every woman in Iceland is gorgeous, white-haired, and blue-eyed, and like to have sex with anybody.
Bjork had dark hair. Has dark hair. Sorry.
She clearly was from Finland and not Iceland.
Finland?
And from Frafka. Anyway, our birthday list includes... I was going to look... Crap, I was going to look this up. Now I don't know. No, I'm going to do it. Oh, here we go. George Chakiris. Oh, my good grief. George Chakiris was the guy in the original West Side Story movie with Natalie Wood back in like 1958 or 61 or something like that. George Chakiris, who played the dancing gang leader, is 93. Yeah, click, boom.
Was it Jets and Sharks?
Jets and Sharks, and that was what Jim in the office used to do whenever Michael was going in to confront somebody. Isn't that funny how that came around, 50 years later or whatever? Anyway, West Side Story. Good Lord. Every guy who had a girlfriend or wife, believe me, you were dragged to go see that movie, I promise you. George Chakiris, 93. Anyway, let's see. On this day in 1983, the TV show Webster debuts on ABC, starring Emmanuel Lewis, ran for 6 years. It followed the orphaned 5-year-old African-American Webster, adopted by his former pro football player, godfather, and socialite wife, portrayed by
Alex Karras and Susan
Clark. Yeah.
Who were married.
Who were married in real life. Absolutely. And Emmanuel Lewis was a full-grown adult, but he stood 4'3", which officially is classified as a dwarf, although the medical cause of dwarfism is apparently undetermined, they're saying here, but for the record. Anyway, Kermit Pete and Flounder, 338.
Lack of height, I would think.
Lack of something or other. Now, boys, are we, Flounder, are we ready to go in there? Everything all right with you, sir? And Pete Davis got a special offering here for us in just a moment. Me, seashell, seashore. Humba-lumba, humba-lumba. Here we go. And now, another edition of Not the Kimmers, Rainy Day Bad Text Theater Playhouse, where we, by golly, try to bring the teeniest ray of sunshine into the otherwise miserable lives of you, the little people. Today's episode, Don't Cough Now! Some background. Bob has been having pains in his scrotum. Bob goes to his local doctor to get to get his scroti.
Maybe that's the problem.
Checked out. Plus the Krispy Kreme is right next door to the hospital. And it's also time for Bob's annual prostate exam. Bob is instructed to lean over the examination table. Bob is a little nervous as he takes his pants down and assumes the position.
Say, Doc, will I be okay?
One more time.
Say, Doc, will I be okay?
I doubt it. Mercury is in Uranus right now.
Doc, I don't know that astrology stuff.
Me neither. My thermometer just broke.
And see, you're into the planet. Oh God! See what your Mercury is from the
Klingons.
Wow, that's incredible. Yes, it's true. It's true. But you're staring intently at the script. Is there? You had to double something in there. Made him repeat.
What'd I do?
I don't. You didn't do anything.
You said, Doc, will be.
I said, say, Doc, will I be okay?
Okay, this is like yesterday when he said
I'll
he
go
didn't
back and
say
check the
Evers.
records. I'll check the records.
He said, Doc, will I be okay? And
Yeah, but he
said-
didn't say that.
Oh my God!
We will be checking.
Okay,
We will be checking.
That's what happened yesterday.
Now, by the way, you boys realize that this segment is the last thing that they play on tomorrow morning's morning show as they get ready to start at 6 o'clock. This will be the last 20 minutes of their program. You'll be enjoying this for the morning team. Well, they get in a little bit after this. They normally come in about 10 of or so and hit the massage chair. But by 6 o'clock, they've listened to this on the way in, and so they'll be enjoying this as well on 106.3 with Kipper, Pete, and Flounder. Oh my God! Yeah, see, you don't get this everywhere. People talk politics and all that stuff. And anyway, all right, well done. That's very clever. And now, something you really enjoy. And more court stuff. I love this. Fanny Chicken Liver, Fanny the Floozy, Fulton County DA, Fannie Willis, lost another bid to get the Georgia election interference case against Donald Trump going. And Donald Trump says, loser. Yeah, the prosecutor booted from the high-profile case by the Georgia Court of Appeals because she was guilty of impropriety. Having an affair with her love boy, Nathan Wade. The top court said it would not consider reversing the lower court's order, so the Supreme Court said, you're out, get off it. And Donald Trump says this is a great decision. As he was leaving the White House lawn, he took the time to say, well, that was a great decision, get rid of Fanny the Floozy. It was a rigged case to start with. It's great. The court just ruled that she's a disaster. She's a disaster, the worst disaster ever. I might have added one there. She's a disaster with her boyfriend, he said. Even Donald Trump mentioned her boyfriend. She ought to be prosecuted. And, of course, she has not been charged, which I can't believe. And she said what she did to people, it's Donald Trump speaking, what she did to people, forget about me, what Fanny did to innocent people, to patriots, what she did to them by indicting them and destroying them, she should be put in jail. She's a criminal. Fannie Willis is a criminal, unquote, the president of the freaking United States. Now, a lawyer for Donald Trump, Steve Sadow, who, by the way, is probably maybe one of the top most famous lawyers in Georgia. David Van Sant, Steve Sadow. Well, he said Willis's misconduct during the investigation and prosecution of President Trump was egregious, and she deserved nothing less than disqualification. The proper decision should be an end to the wrongful political lawfare. Wrongful political lawfare persecutions of the president. The Peach State Supreme Court will not review the case 4-3 vote. One judge didn't participate. One was disqualified. I don't know. He didn't say why. Maybe it does later in the story. I'll try to find it. The new prosecutor. There's a new prosecutor. A new prosecutor could focus on some of the charges to throw the thing out. So it's not quite over yet, but it looks like it's pretty damn close to being over. They can still hang on to do something. Let's see. The office says, well, we disagree with the decision and their decided thing, and we're going to respect the process in the courts. My office will make the case and evidence available to the Attorney's Council for use just in case. Oh, we'll see.
First review is in.
Oh, of the not the Cameras Rainy Day Theater Playhouse?
Kristen says, good God, that was awful.
Well, we got to play that. Honestly, I couldn't believe that you said, say it again. I said, why would you say it again? It was perfect.
Because he said something different.
No, he
didn't follow the script.
My God, that's 2 days in a row we've done this.
It was right yesterday.
Well, you were right yesterday because in my head I said Devers, and I've never said Devers.
Evers.
Evers, I mean. I've always said,
you said Tinkers to Evers a chance.
For years,
I'm sitting here.
I've always corrected people by saying it's not Evers, it's Evers. His actual name was Evers because I think Paul Harvey did a thing on it 10 years ago or 20 years ago, whatever. Anyway, so I was wrong. I was definitely wrong there. You're wrong here, so that's a whole different story. All right. 344. Kevin Peyton Flounder. Oh, mercy. We got so much stuff about Charlie Kirk, and it doesn't end. I mean, there's just more and more and more and more. A woman TV anchor. In fact, I'll mention that here. We got a break coming up, and they're going to play some more sound bites. Jamie Lee Curtis. And by the way, Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, made a really good point. She opposed pretty much everything Charlie Kirk stood for. And she's crying. I mean, you'll hear her. I mean, it's a really wonderful admission. But here's another. I mean, here we go. An Illinois TV anchor woman, Benny Ray Harmony, in Springfield, Illinois, that's the capital, TV anchor woman, has had to quit because she faced retaliation for making a 1-minute, 17-second emotional tribute to Charlie Kirk. Mm-hmm. The reason she made the emotional tribute to Charlie Kirk is because she was his mentor. He was her mentor. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the exact words here. What she said was, thank you, Springfield, my home, my people. God bless Charlie Kirk and his beautiful family as she announced her retirement. She quit. Let's see. Fighting back tears, she revealed that the 31-year-old conservative commentator was her first boss and had acted as a mentor to her earlier in her media career, teaching her to believe in herself and chase her dreams. Quote, I want to share with you one of my favorite sayings that Charlie will always tell us at the office. He would yell it from the mountaintops. So please listen. When conversations stop happening, when individuals become wordless, that's when violence begins. So if you do one thing today, make it be with passion, with conviction. Stand up for your friends, stand up for your beliefs, and speak loudly. Even if your voice shakes, your words have meaning. Your values have purpose. Never forget that. Thank you, Charlie Kirk. You changed my life. With that, she ended her commentary, and she got so doxxed and attacked that she had to freaking quit. This young woman was a producer and administrator for Turning Point USA in Washington, D.C., and Charlie Kirk changed her life, and she said so on television, and they freaking dumped her.
They're going to kill their ratings. They're going to kill their ratings.
This is in freaking Illinois. Springfield, Illinois, middle America.
And at the home of Abraham Lincoln, Republican president.
God, I mean...
they've infiltrated every aspect of American society, and we have to root them out.
And they got the news. It used to be just Hollywood and the movies. That was one thing, but now it's all...
Media,
news,
education,
all of it is over.
Corporations.
Yeah. They're still in there. Oh, my God. That's horrible. 347, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. And there's even more. Oh, goody. Yeah, jeez.
Did you miss Neil Bortz?
I am shocked.
Don't worry. He's live anytime on the XTRA 106.3 app.
Oh, that radio show.
Did traffic cause you to miss some of the Kimmer Show? Get it on the app.
It's all the kids talk about on Monday at school.
With anytime show replays from the Kimmer, Bortz, The Morning Extra, Clay and Buck, and so much more. Plus local headlines and breaking news. Grab the XTRA 106.3 app now and start streaming.
Hey, it's Lowe's for Howard Brothers and Cure. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and Howard Brothers is going gold. All month long, Howard Brothers is partnering with the Cure Childhood Cancer Organization. They're raising money to support the life-saving research and assistance that Cure provides across Georgia. So, join the fight. Next time you're at one of the Howard Brothers locations, you can donate to help cure childhood cancer. Together, we can bring hope and healing to families $1 at a time. Howard Brothers, where caring for our community is always in season.
Central Heating and Air Conditioning wants you to know the start of the new season is the perfect time to ensure your home's comfort for the fall and winter. Don't wait like most people do to have your HVAC system serviced. Your home should have maintenance twice a year. Maintenance helps keep your furnace running at peak efficiency and extends the life of your equipment. Turn to the experts for your system's maintenance at 770-GET-HEAT or centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning can fix what ails your house and possibly your family with home ventilation and air quality products. Central has packages designed around health using variable speed, fresh air ventilation, air cleaners, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, and more. Carrier products, carrier warranty, and carrier peace of mind. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, your Atlanta carrier expert since 1947 and one of the few second-generation locally owned HVAC companies in Atlanta. Call 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
The future of business in Georgia is bright, and Georgia Power is a driving force behind the businesses and organizations that are vital to the growth of the state. Just ask Brandon Hutchison, Executive Vice President and General Manager of Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Make no mistake about it, we're big customers of Georgia Power. It really is a true partnership. We've ran NASCAR's highest level of racing. In the early days of Atlanta Motor Speedway, Atlanta International Raceway, as it were, they raced twice a year, and that was about it. And then we started figuring out that this is an 850-acre campus that can do so much more. And it's not just the larger events that impact the region. It's the local events that really impact our community. It's a big responsibility for us to be such a big player in our community. And there's no doubt that Georgia Power has fan experience front of mind all the time.
To learn more about how Georgia Power is helping businesses big and small, visit GeorgiaPower.com and tune in all year to discover how they're powering the future of Georgia.
Here today with Evan Ward of Atlas Retirement. And Evan, I know a lot of our listeners, they've heard about the big, beautiful bill, but they might not fully understand all 900 pages of it. So what are some of the most important things folks need to know when it comes to taxes as they approach their retirement?
Oh, Kevin, I imagine the politicians don't know what half of that 900-page document was about. But as it pertains to financial planning, there's some major tax changes. Things like no tax on tips, some big deductions and changes to the way we pay taxes on Social Security. There's also some big changes to the way we're actually allowed to do SALT and other deductions to minimize what we pay from a tax perspective. But your CPA has got to be aware and got to be planning for that. So we've got to get to work on that.
I know it's 900 plus pages, Evan, but ultimately it's probably not what everyone had on their summer reading list. But ultimately, we know tax implications, they can really derail a retirement plan when all's said and done, can't they?
Well, 100%. I mean, think of it this way. If you make $1, but then you got to give half of it or more to Uncle Sam, and trust me, between capital gains taxes, taxes on your Social Security, taxes on your ordinary income and dividend and interest income, you're going to be giving a huge chunk to Uncle Sam unless we do some proper planning. And with that, we can minimize, in some cases, completely eliminate the taxes that you're paying.
A new tax plan can mean new tax strategies. And if you'd like to learn more, give Atlas Retirement a call today and let them put together a complimentary tax map just for you with absolutely no obligation. Give them a call today, 678-736-7799. Again, that's 678-736-7799 or online at atlasretirement.net. Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
All right, now look out. 353, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. 404-741-1230 with Pearl Jam. My God, man. 1996, Pearl Jam first night no code tour, Key Arena, Seattle. And because the band refused to play in Ticketmaster venue areas, they were forced to use alternate ticketing companies for the shows, and fans complained they were out of the way and hard to get to. And by the way, there's a story in the news about Pete sent here this morning about a couple in, was it Australia? And they paid $80,000 to go see Ariana Grande because they kept getting screwed on every time they changed their ticket or something or other. I know it's coming up here later. Karen Pete Flounder. Also, another comment from the Kash Patel hearing today. These freaking Democrats, they just won't stop. Quickly though, birthday list includes magician David Copperfield is 69. I don't know how he does. I can see things like card tricks and sleight of hand things and trick things and stuff like that. But I don't know how the musicians like not Key and Peele, who are those, the fat guy and the guy who doesn't talk?
Key and Peele. Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller and David I don't know how they do their things. I mean, it's just amazing to me. But anyway, he's 69. And a quick thing here in history, 1984, Miami Vice debuts on TV on NBC. It ran for 5 seasons. Don Johnson as Sonny Crockett and Philip Michael Thomas as Rico Tubbs. Undercover detectives, and was it a Ferrari? It was a Ferrari, right? Wasn't it?
I don't know.
A Ferrari convertible, I think. Anyway, I changed everything. People started wearing pastel jackets and pulling the sleeves up. Remember that?
Yep.
Flounder, you're probably still hell, you were barely born, 1985 or something, were you?
I was born in 78, so I was...
But you remember the impact on clothing and style and everything with Miami Vice.
Oh, big time,
the
absolutely.
pastel colors and all that stuff, and I was...
Well, and they wore suits with T-shirts.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was the first time that all of a sudden became a thing. And by the way,
Sonny Crockett,
still a thing. Yeah,
I didn't want to be him.
Yeah, still a thing today. And of course, Melanie Griffith. And by the way, the picture I remember of the two of them together when she was about 17 or something, she was stunning. I mean, Melanie Griffith was gorgeous. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Kevin Pete and Flounder, 355. Do you have to have the thing in front of you? We're talking about Kash Patel was at the hearing today with Spartacus, Cory Booker, among others, arguing with him, and Adam Schiff for Brains, too, condemning him and so forth. But here's an example of how they were attacking him for stupid reasons. What do you got?
Maybe the dumbest person up there outside of Hank Johnson in the House.
No.
Senator Hirono.
Oh, God. Hawaii?
I got the audio ready.
Oh, I have the audio? Oh, listen to this.
You know, you've been asked some questions about changes to your hiring standard, and including college degrees and possibly the age. But, one question I had is... I
can find it here.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
The notes I didn't take.
My phone.
That you are now requiring applicants to be able to do a certain kind of pull-ups. Which a lot of women cannot because of physiological differences. Are you requiring these kinds of pull-ups?
We are requiring a physical program at BFTC at Quantico because FBI agents carrying guns in the field have to chase down bad guys and do really hard work. The physical fitness standards of those agents
are you requiring these kinds of pull-ups?
We are requiring everybody to pass the 1811 standards at BFTC. If you want to chase down a bad guy and put him in handcuffs, you better be able to do a pull-up.
The reason I ask is that there are concerns about whether or not being able to do these kinds of harsh pull-ups is really required of FBI
This is
agents.
their questioning?
Doing one pull-up is not harsh, and there are always medical exemptions to that.
Yeah. She doesn't want them to be physically able or mentally. You're going to get asked for college degrees?
I mean, this is unbelievable. She's complaining that a woman can't do one pull-up. Hey, no kidding, lady. My God, if you only have one leg, you can't be a fireman. What the hell? I mean, Jesus, oh my
They're
God.
So stupid.
I can't believe these people. And that this woman, it really is a disgrace. I mean, how they keep electing her, I have no idea. She's a senator.
It's all about tolerance. So you have to tolerate these dumb people and these people who can't do a pull-up and put them in a dangerous situation because we have to be tolerant.
Yeah, well, she's a girl, so you have to take her with you. God, I don't want her in my fighting hole either. Army calls it a foxhole.
Almost said foxhole.
God, I almost said a lot of things. Flounder, do we have a Flounder's Funny?
I realized something earlier as I'm getting older, which is fine. I'm at that point where I realize I might need glasses for reading. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make the hard decision, to stop reading. Yeah, I got colors and shapes down. I'm pretty good on the basics. I'm good. I'm cool with getting older. I knew I was getting older when I started rooting against the kids in scary movies. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Remember how you watch Friday the 13th, Halloween, teenagers do something stupid or rebellious, but you still want them to make it, you want them to live. You're like, run in the barn, he's coming, run in the barn. Now I'm like, your mom and dad told you not to leave the house. It's a school night. You're being disrespectful. They in the barn, Jason. Go get them. They in the barn. Spank them first. They was drinking too.
Who's that there, Flounder?
Mr. Ty Barnett.
Ty Barnett. He sounds like I have years and years and years ago. Pete might remember this back in the 90s. There was a black comedian, sounds just like him, who was on my show. He raked me over the coals, and he was so funny. I said, I want you to come back every week. God, he was amusing, and this guy sounds just like him, too. Very funny, clever. Anyway, boys and girls, it's almost 4 o'clock. Kevin, Pete, and Flounder.
Out of Africa. We forgot about that one.
Out of Africa, another Robert Redford died at 89 years old. We'll talk more about that and all the politics all coming up. 4 o'clock, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 106.3 right here.
Streaming across Georgia on the XTRA 106.3 app. This is WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey broadcasting station. XTRA 106.3.
The evidence and the charges. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. A Utah prosecutor announcing multiple charges against Charlie Kirk's accused killer, Tyler Robinson, and evidence that includes a note, text messages, and DNA.
After the alleged murder, prosecutors say the alleged shooter messaged with his lover or roommate, saying that he thought he'd get away with the crime, except he could not get back to the rifle that he ditched near the crime scene, which ultimately police recovered. They announced today they found DNA on the trigger. The county attorney here says video places the alleged killer at the scene. The suspect is seen on video walking to the campus with a limp, consistent with a rifle in his pants. And there were 7 charges announced today. 2 of them are aggravated murder and felony discharge of a firearm. Prosecutors say the charges are aggravated because they believe the shooter killed Kirk for political reasons, and also because the killer knew if he shot and killed Charlie Kirk that it would happen in front of children.
Fox's Matt Finn. Prosecutors plan to seek the death penalty if Robinson is convicted. FBI Director Kash Patel defending his record on many issues at a Senate hearing, including recent firings, as Democrats, including Senator Adam Schiff, accuse him of politically driven decisions for the president.
What I am doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform.
President Trump earlier praising Patel and telling reporters,
I have confidence in everybody in the administration.
This as he was heading to the UK for a historic second state visit. In New York City, the man accused of killing United Healthcare executive Brian Thompson no longer faces state terrorism charges, a judge tossing out those counts against Luigi Mangione, who is still facing other state and federal charges, including murder. Stocks finished lower. The Dow down 125 at the bell ahead of a Fed decision on interest rates tomorrow. America is listening to Fox News.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Your home equity could vanish almost overnight, stolen by scammers who forge a deed and transfer it out of your name. The FBI calls it house stealing, and the worst part is you may not know it until it's too late. Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO for a 30-day free trial, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Promo code RADIO.
403, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. And 106.3, Tuesday. Notice how calm I am after I got in an accident today. And the guy hit me from behind.
Did you have an accident?
Yeah, I got slammed into my car. Cracked. I got the rear fence broken. Crack. All right, sorry. 1979. Somebody hit the dust or something here. Sugar Hill's Gang Rapper's Delight, released on this day in 79. Well, it was not the first single to feature rapping. It was generally considered the first song that popularized hip-hop in America and around the world. 1979, Sugar Hill Gang. The song's opening lyric, I said a hip-hop, the hippie to the hip-hop is known around the world. That's what he said just a few moments ago. Sugar Hill Gang.
Got all the albums, do you?
Now, I don't have any idea what the words mean here or what the song is about. Do we know anything? Is this, Flounder, do you have any idea what is there a meaning to the song or anything? Just this beat?
I think it's one of the first rap songs that was on radio.
But again, in terms of the story, I mean, rap songs later became, Cop Killer and my bitch did this, my homie and bitch did this. But this is really just kind of a beat and music.
I think it's it was
talking about
14 minutes.
Oh my! Are you serious? 14 minutes long? Well, we don't really have time to play the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Anyway, wow. Our birthday list, Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. How you doing? Our birthday list, Susan Rattan, 77. She played Roz on L.A. Law with Arnie, her secretary. And in fact, I remember the character, her boyfriend was that bald guy who was a salesman who was obnoxious as hell. I mean, he sold little trinkets and stuff around the world. Obnoxious as hell as an actor, the character was. And he became the lieutenant on the TV show, the cop show. The bald guy, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order, yeah. Anyway.
Never saw that.
No, there we go. Okay, let's see. Kimber Pete. Oh, I got one more. I got a quick history thing here. I'm sorry, I almost forgot. I'm sorry. Honestly, I got hit. I got in an accident. I've got, and the guy stopped and he hit me from behind. I was stopped. I was at a crosswalk at the golf course driving to work, and there was a golf cart coming, so I stopped, and the guy hit me from behind. It didn't, and so a cop. He got a ticket, and so now here we go with a nightmare. And again, I have David Van Sant if I have an issue with his insurance company because he's going to pay for all this, and now I got a rental car. I mean, anyway, so nobody hurt, and he was nice. He asked me if I was okay and stuff like that. So anyway, whatever. All right, now, so anyway, that's my attitude. Oh, I can't wait to go home. This is the first of 3 nights in a row of more concerts in my neighborhood blocking all the traffic. There was a concert Saturday night, so after 5 o'clock, you can't go anywhere. Tonight, a concert with Fish. Tomorrow night, another concert with Fish. And then Thursday night, a concert with Judas Priest and Alice Cooper.
Judas Priest.
You probably find some good weed at the Fish show if you go into the parking lot.
Yeah, just pull over. And by the way, I wonder if my police officer buddy who yells, "Hey, Kimmer," whenever because he knows my car when I drive by, the route I take home is over one of the things. And I wonder if he's going to be there at any one of the 3 concerts 3 nights in a row now, because I'll be stuck in traffic 3 nights in a row. And I wonder, hey, Kimmer, I'll keep you posted. Anyway.
I wouldn't go out when Judas Priest is out.
Well,
Rob Halford's in town.
Is that bad? I don't know anything about those. The name alone it makes me nervous. What is that? What?
He might rear end you too.
Oh, ow! No, oh, God. Anyway, let's see. 407. Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. Okay. Well, we got to do more Charlie Kirk stuff, and it's just the whole thing is just unbelievable. But let's do this. We'll play 7 and 8 here, Flounder. Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, Jamie Lee Curtis was on Mark Maron's podcast, and Mark Maron had her on the show, and she said, well, she wanted to talk about something. And you'll notice here when the story first broke in print, it was clear that she mispronounced Charlie Kirk's name, but she didn't really. Cut number 7, Flounder. Here's Jamie Lee Curtis on the Mark Maron podcast, number 7.
Charlie Crist was killed 2 days ago.
Charlie.
I'm sorry.
Kirk.
Right? Kirk. I just call him Christ. I think because of Christ, because of his deep belief. Mm. I mean, I disagreed with him on almost every point I ever heard him say. Yeah. But I believe he was a man of faith, and I hope in that moment when he died that he felt connected to his faith, even though I find his ideas were abhorrent to me. Yeah. I still believe he's a father and a husband and a man of faith, and I hope whatever connection to God means that he felt it.
Jamie Lee Curtis. And one more thing, this is important too. Again, when anybody tries to convince you that, well, it's both sides need to, stop the violence. No, please. That's not anywhere close to being true. It's not, united is one thing, but this both sides business is not going to work. Jamie Lee Curtis, cut number 8 here, Flounder. Jamie Lee Curtis also says, now, wait a second, there are too many things going on that are linked to each other, leading us to this position. Number 8.
Yesterday was 9/11. I know there is video of his assassination. Mm-hmm. I know people who've seen it. Yesterday, we watched again these images of those buildings coming down. Mm-hmm. We as a society are bombarded with imagery. So we don't know what the longitudinal effects of seeing those towers come down over and over and over and over again, or watching his execution over and over and over again. But here we have now these images, and we are inured to them and we are numb to them, but they are in there. We don't know psychologically about what that does.
Jamie Lee Curtis says she doesn't ever want to watch the footage of Kirk being assassinated. And by the way, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated exactly 5 years from the day that Jamie Lee Curtis was born. That ironically.
What? How is that ironic?
Well, it's just because she was mentioning the JFK assassination. You see the video over and over and over, and that was her birthday. So on her birthday, people keep playing also the JFK assassination.
My mom's birthday, but it doesn't make it ironic.
Okay, well, talk to her. I'm not just saying what
Flounder,
she said.
Flounder just found something's going to make your blood boil here.
Oh, goody. What do you got?
Do you want to do it?
Yeah. What do you got?
You want me to play? I need to get it on here first, so if you want to set it up.
I'll read it. And then you can play it.
Oh, I bet I know what you're going to say.
What? What am I going to say?
There was something. Oh, no, maybe not. I saw a post from Donald Trump.
No.
I was on California.
No.
Okay.
ABC's Matt Gutman, who's one of those, he's pretty people on TV. So you got to believe him because he's pretty.
He's on TV and he's pretty. There you go.
ABC's Matt Gutman says he's not sure, quote, if we have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages that were very touching in a way that I think many of us did not expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself. All right, yeah.
We have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate who is transitioning, calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love. So it was this duality of someone who the attorney said not only jeopardized the life of Charlie Kirk and the crowd, but was doing it in front of children, which is one of the aggravating circumstances of this case. And on the other hand, he was, speaking so lovingly about his partner. So a very interesting and, as Pierre said, riveting press conference, David.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Unbelievable.
This is a guy that's on television for a living?
Probably transitioning himself the way he's touched by all this.
Sissy pansy scumbag.
Look at the guy. Look at the guy. Come on, he's a pretty people.
For God's sakes.
On television, loving my love, and I just want to protect you. And we were all touched and surprised by this. Oh, please.
I hate to think of what he was doing while he was giving those comments.
Seriously. Well, he's going to go home and touch himself.
Oh, God.
Come on. They're showing empathy for this murder. The words he's saying, he jeopardized Charlie Kirk's life. He what? He murdered him.
Holy criminy. I can't believe it.
That's ABC. They're trying to show that this guy's got a soft side, like the Luigi guy.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's another thing.
Like the Boston Marathon guy on the cover of Rolling Stone, making him a matinee idol.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the media. You don't hate them enough.
I can't believe it. ABC's trying to outdo NBC for the biggest scumbag network mainstream media outlet in the world.
This is right up there with the CNN guy going, this is a mostly peaceful protest with the city burning behind him.
Yeah,
this is
warehouse
right
on fire.
Up there. Let's make Matt Gutman more famous than he already is. Make him a joke.
I mean, we got to play this every hour. I mean, we'll call this number 9.
Loving
Gutman.
My love.
This will be 10 because number 9 you can do Adam Shift for brains.
Oh my God! Okay, that's 10 and number 9. We got to talk when we come back. We'll do Adam. Oh my God! Because that's Shift. That's scumbag. He should be in prison. He's seen the evidence of Donald Trump, a Russian agent. He's seen the evidence.
Matt Gutman's love letter.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
To the murderer.
Oh my God! Oh.
It's time for the Bortz Report, brought to you by Southern Exteriors, the Southeast's premier home exterior solution. Quality and precision you can rely on for over 20 years. Visit southernexteriors.co.
Among all of the other fights out there, serious and inconsequential, is the one between Trump
and the Smithsonian. The president seems to feel that the museum is overdoing its concentration on slavery. So many exhibits, so many pictures, and so little concentration on other aspects of American history. So I thought it might be interesting to some of you to put slavery in the United States in a bit of context. First, let me say this. There is not one person listening to this commentary who is not a descendant of somebody who at some time was held in slavery. It's universal. But what about Africans taken from their home and put into slavery elsewhere? Here's some statistics for you. There were 12.5 million Africans sold into slavery. 4.8 million of them went to Brazil, part of the coffee plantations down there. 4.5 million went to the Caribbean. 1.3 million slaves went from Africa to Mexico, Colombia, and Peru. How many went to the United States? 400,000. So the statistic you won't see in the media, of all slaves sold out of Africa, 90% went to Latin America and the Caribbean. Less than 5% went to the United States. Less than 5%. And by the way, of all the countries that had slaves, it was the United States, above all, that dedicated itself to getting rid of slavery. Just thought you might like to have some of this argument in context. Neil Bortz, Extra 106.3.
The next big storm isn't a matter of if, it's when. Is your home ready? Southern Exteriors offers free inspections and dependable storm damage repairs with in-house warranties and honest service. Right now, get 10% off any job or 12 months, 0% financing. Hey, it's Tug, and I've met the team at Southern Exteriors. They do things the right way. Call 877-9-SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co. It's 877-9-SOUTHERN or southernexteriors.co.
Well, and the one thing I'm locking up in my safe, by the way, Atlanta Safe House has got specials going on with Browning and Fort Knox safes right now for the end of the month, right through the end of the month. I mean, we're closing in on it, but you can save a whole bundle of Atlanta Safe House, atlantasafehouse.com, of course, to check it out on the web. But again, I now have a police report because I got hit in my car, so I got insurance things, and I'm keeping all that where I won't lose it. And that's the point. Again, I also talk about every once in a while, I'll show you the pictures and stuff of my kids that I send me, kind of remembering stuff like that. And then, you're going to keep that stuff safe and sound, along with my living will and insurance documents and financial records and all that kind of stuff. That's where you keep safe and sound. And don't forget gun safes. Boy, these things are beauties. Browning, for example, and Fort Knox, and you do not pay any sales tax on gun safes at Atlanta Safe House. But they've got gun safes and pistol safes. They've got safes that'll fit bow and arrows and safely for file organizers, jewelry, cash. I mean, you name it, they can get it for you. They have it right there. Showroom in Ackworth, almost 200 of them right there to take a look at. Big sales. Don't forget, atlantasafehouse.com.
September is Fan Appreciation Month at Truist Park, and you don't want to miss out as the Nationals and Pirates come to town September 22nd through the 28th. Fans can look forward to the Ronald Acuna Jr. bobblehead giveaway presented by Truist, Los Bravos Night powered by Georgia Power, the Kids Club Appreciation Party, and so much more, with tickets starting at just $7. There's a great seat no matter your budget. Head to Braves.com/promos for all the details. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves country.
Hey, this is John Flading. I'm the president and owner of ATL Turf Co. We have become a highly sought after turf installation company in the Atlanta and North Georgia luxury residential market. Big reason for that is our installers are ATL Turf Co. employees. We do not outsource labor. They are trained to be experts in the turf installation process, drainage, grading. Just go to atlturfco.com to schedule an appointment.
Hey, it's Los. We're here with Tom Mitchell, the honest car guy. Tom, I'm looking for a reliable vehicle, something for the family, but also for my daughter who's going to be driving soon. Why should I call you?
The main thing is you get to see it's a full transparency sale. What I like to do is show you the whole gamut.
show you everything that's out there and everything that's available. I can get any make, any year, any model.
Financing. If I need to use it, what can you offer?
We have some of the best banks available, and we got rates starting at 4.99 from a 23 model and above. It could be a 14 model. We still have banks that will do all the financing for you at good rates, and they're primary banks. If you have credit issues, we still have banks that can accommodate those issues as well.
Friends, if you're in the market for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, get an honest car buy from the Honest Car Guy. You pay what we pay, plus an honest fee, and we back that up by giving you the bill of sale. That's our transparency guarantee. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or visit honestcarguy.com.
All right, we're gonna play that Gutman thing again later. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue.
Or Kim, or...
Well, he must have thought that every spoke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through.
Number 1, Johnny Cash here. 1969, number 1 single song, Boy Named Sue, the young man's quest for revenge, whose dad abandoned him, named him Sue, suffering from ridicule and harassment. Oh, I've got you on the girls list, Kim. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. My whole life, I can relate to this. Everything I did that was dangerous or overly macho was because I have a girl's name, I promise you. From the time I was 2 years old, I
overcompensating.
I overcompensated. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that's true. The things I guarantee you. I pick anything that I've done in my life, and it's because I wanted to prove that I'm not a freaking girl. Oh, we've got you on the girls list. No, I'm not. I mean, I remember when I was at 12 years old and I was taking swim class to become a Red Cross lifesaver, and the girl got up in the middle of the bus to take us to the lake for the thing, and she's reading the girls' list. And, I've got you, and you're Kim Peterson. Sorry. I mean, every single time there was a list read and my name was on, I was on the girls' side.
Why didn't you change your name?
It's my name. And plus, I was 9. I'm 2 and 3. I remember. Well, anyway,
I changed my name when I was 6.
Well, yeah, you were overly mature, apparently. Jesus.
I just said I'm not answering to that name anymore. So sooner or later they give in.
Well, I was my mother's favorite of the 5 from the, everybody knew it. And so I just, that was what they did. I was named after Kim of Korea by Rudyard Kipling. Right after World War II.
You named after Kim the Lion. That cartoon.
I know. Anyway, birthday. What is it? 422 already. Oh, my God. Here we go. Amy Poehler is 54. Leslie Knope on Parks and Rec. Joy in Inside Out and former SNL cast member. Amy Poehler, 54. And she's good. I like her stuff.
She's funny.
She does a good job at her stuff. In fact, I remember when she and Tina Fey hosted the Oscars one time. I remember that they had a thing going back and forth, and this was back when people used to be able to watch the Oscars years ago, and they said, they were talking about the nominees, and they said, and Tina Fey said, yes, we'd like to announce that one of the nominees is Meryl Streep, but she's not here tonight because she has the flu. And Amy Poehler said, and I hear she's wonderful in it. It's just, it's amusing, a cute little thing. You know what I mean? So anyway, good for her. Okay, birthday list. I'm so upset about getting hit on a car and also the stuff. We're going to play that Adam Schiff for Brains here coming up there, Flounder, in a second. First, this day, 1893. 100,000 homesteaders descend on 6 million acres of Cherokee Strip land to stake their claim on 40,000 homesteads in 1893. That territory would become Oklahoma in 1907. The land had originally been set aside for those pesky Cherokee Indians, but President Benjamin Harrison forbade grazing leases in the Cherokee Outlet after October of 1890, thus eliminating tribal profits from cattle leases, and the Cherokee agreed to just sell the lands to the government. The settlers were known as boomers, and they weren't supposed to enter the territory till noon September 16th, but many sneaked in early, became the Sooners. of Oklahoma Territory. So there you go. Anyway, of course, we just took the Indian stamp. So, we'll sell this to you for 24 beads and 18 little trinkets, if you don't mind. Anyway, Kimmer Pete and Fonda, 424. Honestly, I would love to see the Supreme Court rule that we have to give that land back. I'm sorry.
They have. In Oklahoma, they're having to give back a lot of the land, and it's causing quite a stink there.
Well, I mean, like North Dakota and South Dakota.
Well, Oklahoma's more, got just as much importance as Dakota's got oil, just like they do.
I know, but I mean, we stole it. We cheated, stole, lied.
And then told them, we'll never mess with you there because nobody wants that. And then we found oil, and then we cheated them out of that, too.
Well, it was Armstrong Custer found gold. Custer's one who found gold on the Black Hills. And so Grant said, that treaty we just signed with you guys, we're gonna have to go take that apart there. And just said, well, we're going to take the land anyway. I mean, it's unbelievable. They just did it.
Because you know why? Because they had the guns.
That's right. Well, who's going to stop them?
Right. They had taken the guns from the Indians, or most of them at that point.
Good Lord. Let's see, 425. Again, earlier we had, we're going to play these cuts again later. If you just joined us, between now and 6 o'clock, we'll hear all kinds of comments from Kash Patel and arguing with Cory Booker, Spartacus, and all those kinds of things. Also, at the Senate hearing today, Judiciary Committee had a hearing trying to just attack Kash Patel. That's all. The Democrats didn't care about the truth. They just wanted to attack Kash Patel. Here is a little commentary and some arguments going back and forth between the California senator, used to be the congressman, the guy who lied for years and years saying he saw the evidence Donald Trump was a Russian agent. Adam Schiff for brains is now a United States freaking senator, and here's what his comments were with Kash Patel today. Flounder number 9, if you will, sir.
Number 9.
I think the American people believe the truth, that I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of inmates. What I am doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform, and combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you. And we have countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate, in January 6th. You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charades. You are a political buffoon at best.
Well, you can take an internet troll.
You take it to the bank that the FBI is protecting this country and the state citizens of California. We are bringing historic reform. Point of order. But all you care about is a child sex predator that was prosecuted by a prior administration, and the Obama Justice Department and the Biden Justice Department did squat. And what did President Trump do? Bring new charges courageously. And what have we done?
Chairman,
you said I'm the most transparent FBI director in history. 33,000 pages of information to you. I challenge you to say anything credibly to the truth.
You can stop touching me.
Run to the cameras where you want to go now.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
He's on my side. Oh, my God.
Patel just took his lunch.
Holy criminy. And again, their first reaction is to just talk over the guy who don't like the answer. You heard it with Cory Booker, the 2 sound bites with him, and the sound bite, I mean, it's unanimous. That's what they don't want
fascists do. Yeah, they take away your speech.
Holy
And it was his turn to talk. And Cory Booker stormed out when he knew he couldn't get the best of him, and it caused his little stink. He got up and marched out.
Oh, good Lord. I mean, this is really... here we are. Well, a couple other things. I mean, there's so much about the Charlie Kirk business. Again, that hearing today had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk, except they made it about, they made it talk about the evidence. They talked about whether it was released prematurely and stuff like that. So they used that as an excuse, but they just wanted to attack Kash Patel. Their main claim is that we brought Kash Patel here because he's the worst FBI director who's put America's security at risk. I mean, I actually heard him say that, in fact, one of those first combat, I think, with Cory Booker, we'll play again in a little bit, and I believe he said that Kash Patel is putting America at risk. How?
By stopping crime.
I mean, what a stand to take. Stop these damn FBI agents, but stopping that crime.
He's hurting the plantation.
Those criminals have to get their money from somewhere. Oh, I mean, sure, I've never heard of such a thing. Here's a rather bizarre thing. We figured something like this was going to happen. Remember that old fart who hindered authorities in Utah at the assassination of Charlie Kirk? He was accused now, his name is George Zinn. He's 71. And he approached the cops after Charlie Kirk was murdered, assassinated, and yelled, "I shot him, now shoot me." He was unarmed, taken into custody, and he admitted now that he is charged with 4 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor. He's accused of keeping graphic photos of children on his phone. He admits he gets sexual gratification from viewing and sharing child abuse material in sexual material, and he shares them with others. He prefers victims' age to be 5 and 12 here, between 5 and 12. He calls himself a gadfly, faces charges of obstructing justice, admitted to screaming that he shot Kirk in a bid to help the shooter get away.
He's just another one.
And he's a pervert.
That's a pedophile.
Oh, look at her. Eye beautiful. Oh, she looks like a goddess. Look at her with her hair back there and a beautiful.
Wrong segment to transition to.
I got whiplash from that
sorry.
segue.
I'm so sorry. That was wrong.
Really
that was bad. That was really bad.
That was so bad. We're going to have to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. You can work for ABC.
That was not good there at all.
No, it was not.
Yikes, sorry. That's not what I meant. Yeah, well, that was kids. Oh, my God.
Stream Atlanta's only conservative voice anywhere you go with the XTRA 106.3 app. Now equipped with Apple CarPlay. That means you'll always have Extra's crystal clear HD stream right on your dashboard no matter where you are. Download the all-new XTRA 106.3 app now and start streaming.
Well, it's a beautiful time of year to get out on that deck. And again, I'm not making this up. Peach State Windows will give you a free safety check on your deck because codes have changed. I take it from the guy who owns my place. Anyway, of course, they're known for their windows, Peach State Windows. I mean, it's in the name and everything. It's silly. Double hung and the vinyl things. And, but whatever style you need for your home, by the way, they do that. They have contractor people for suppliers all over the country. So whatever your house needs, that's what it gets, including the siding. They can fix stuff on your door. If there's something's rattling on the roof, these guys are builders and contractors. Jeff and his wife, I've known them 25 years. Anyway, tell them the Kimmer sent you. Get it fixed up. PeachStateWindows.com.
Hey, Atlanta Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll asking you to step up to the plate for the men and women who have served our country and protected our freedom. The Warrior Alliance, an official community partner of the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves Foundation, is helping thousands of veterans to achieve success after military service. Either you or someone you know has served and deserves our support. The best way to say thank you for your service is by helping a veteran round the bases on their journey home. Donate today at thewarrioralliance.org.
Its intelligent technology is intuitive. Its responsive performance, responsible. Turbo power with a hybrid assist, a digital yet sensual cockpit, and sporty elegance helps make the C-Class a driver's delight and paradise for passengers. Get an exceptional offer on the 2025 Mercedes-Benz C300 sedan. Just $529 per month for 36 months with $5,073 due at signing. Exclusively from RBM of Atlanta in Sandy Springs. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this vehicle and many other models during the RBM of Atlanta's fall sales event, now through September 30th. Special lease rate available only to qualified customers exclusively from Mercedes-Benz Financial Service through RBM of Atlanta, Sandy Springs through September 30th, 2025. Excludes tax, tag, title, and Georgia lemon law fees. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this and other exciting offers. Visit us at rbmofatlanta.com or call us at 770-390-0700 for details.
Hi, I'm Chris Lalamia, owner of the Trusted Toolbox. Got a to-do list a mile long? No problem. We've got the ultimate solution, our Handyman for a Day program. Here's how it works. You get a skilled handyman dedicated to knocking out your honey-do list. Paint touch-ups, drywall repairs, door adjustments, and much more, all done in one day. Call us now before the rush for your Handyman for a Day and call us at 770-623-3097 or visit us at thetrustedtoolbox.com. One call, one handyman, one day, the Trusted Toolbox.
Time now for the Retire Wise Report. James Parker here with financial advisor Sean Maloney, founder and CEO of Retire Wise. So when we go through days or weeks of volatility in the market, Sean, it's hard to know what to do. What can you tell us?
The biggest thing is don't panic or make immediate decisions with your money. Take those emotional concerns out of the middle of it. Look, markets cycle regularly. Market corrections and bear markets are a normal part of the cycle. They're just part of the plan that are going to be accounted for. If you feel nervous when you read the headlines about big drops in the market, you might not know enough about how your money is positioned. That's why it's important to get the right guidance on a financial plan for your retirement.
Tell us about the offer you have for our listeners.
All right, so now's the time to start, folks. Looking ahead and identifying if you have too much risk in your portfolio. That's the first thing. We have a helpful little resource for our listeners today. We call it the Retire Happy Framework Toolkit. You can get it today by calling or texting WISE to 770-802-2200. My team helped put together this just for you, and it's a complimentary guide. And the center of this is a copy of my latest book, The Priority of Retirement, plus guides on major topics like investments, Social Security, income planning, taxes, and so forth of the key components of retirement. So if you want to get this information in your hands today, call or text WISE to 770-802-2200. That's 770-802-2200.
Take advantage of this offer and get your Retire Happy Framework today. Just text WISE to 770-802-2200. The team at Retire Wise will get you your Retire Happy Framework to you right away. So just call or text WISE to 770-802-2200. Investment advisory services made available through AE Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Firm does not provide tax services.
Hey, it's Front Office Lowe's for True Prep. True Prep, Atlanta's preparedness superstore, is not only the go-to location for security and preparedness, it's also the hot spot for incredible savings. Visit True Prep's new deals page to discover hot sales and clearance items on firearms, prepping gear, and more. Then check out the used and consignment page for top quality guns and gear at unbeatable prices. Both pages update automatically throughout the day as new products are added. So check back often to snag the best offers. Check them out now at trueprep.com. That's TRUprep.com.
From the latest breaking news to the conservative voices you know and trust, your best new follow on social media is XTRA 106.3. We're at XTRA 106.3 on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and LinkedIn, and pretty much any social media you scroll through every day. And we drop exclusive giveaways, new daily content, and the latest breaking news from Georgia and across this great nation. Interact with your favorite Extra personalities. Get the latest on our live events and so much more. Follow at XTRA 106.3 across all your social media and keep up with Atlanta's only conservative voice.
I thought for a second my finger started bleeding again, but it's actually from the red ink I used on my pen. I cured my finger with mind control. I told you I would. Tetanus shot in my foot. Anyway, here we go. A little Jimi Hendrix for you here. This was a big day. 1967. It was Jimi Hendrix's debut album, Are You Experienced? It entered the Billboard Hot 200, stayed there for 106 weeks, including 77 weeks in the top 40. This was 1967. Then in 2003, Rolling Stone magazine ranked this on their 500 greatest albums of all time. This album ranked number 15. 2 years later, it was selected for permanent preservation in the National Recording Registry at the Library of Congress in these United States, 1967, and then later on. The phone calls take priority. Oh, good. So let's see. Not only does the Kimmer embarrass himself on the radio, and now we get to welcome aboard Bill Sheehan. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the finest Georgia gentlemen and sportsmen of all time, and the man reminds me of one of the worst embarrassing experiences I've ever had with such a fine gentleman in my life. Welcome aboard, Bill, and how's it going, sir?
Oh, it's just fine. But that's enough smoke up my, yeah. Anyhow.
Yes.
The Adam Schiff thing, yeah. I've got to tell you, we have to bring back dueling. I mean, it just has to come back. Walk up there with a white glove, slap him across the face, and say, "You choose the weapons,
I'll
sir,
take anything.
and I will see you at dawn.
Honest to God, Bill, in my house, I was thinking to myself, I would have walked over there and slapped him in the face. I mean, these again, he wouldn't even let him talk, and that's everything. We're going to play more examples of that Cory Booker. They won't let him talk. It was just so offensive. This is a senator. Anyway.
Well, just if we get any further along in this type of process, it's going to look like the Korean Parliament. You ever seen those guys fight?
Oh yeah, they don't fool around, man. Oh mercy, Bill. I hope you're doing well and enjoy yourself, golfing or otherwise. It's always a pleasure. I'm glad you're out there. You have a great day.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
a lot.
And bye.
Thanks. Thank you, Bill. At 4:39. I hope was he trying to say something else? I hope I didn't cut him off. I don't know.
Did you do him again? Did you cut him off again?
I probably cut him off. It sounded like I might have been. I was in an accident. I could have claimed a freaking whiplash.
You should have.
I should have.
Why didn't you?
Well, you know why I didn't? Honest to God, for a split. I thought. Well, I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. Again, my friends. For the record, I drive into work. I drive through a golf course community because it's 25 miles an hour. It takes me forever to get here, and I love it because I look at the pretty girls walking their dogs, and I watch the golfers, and I take my mind goes into mellow wonderfulness, and I come into work to finish the stuff I started at home 6 hours earlier. Okay, so today I stopped for a golf cart to go across the crosswalk on the golf course path, and the guy hit me, a pickup truck hit me from behind. And nobody got hurt. And anyway, he was nice. I screamed and yelled. He was nice about it. And asked if I was hurt, stuff like that. He stayed, didn't run away. Cop came, gave him a ticket, stuff like that. So that, now we got to deal with him. He cracked my fender all. Cracked it. It's going to be awful. It's going to be horrible. Why did I mention this?
I don't know. Bill Sheehan.
Why the hell did I start?
You stiffed Bill Sheehan. You're trying to come up with excuses to why, once again.
Oh, no, I did whiplash. I didn't go to whiplash. That's right. Why? And for honest, and now again, I will admit to you, I'm admitting to you, when he hit my car, badly. It was a severe bump. I could easily have claimed a neck injury or a back injury.
Yeah.
And I actually, for a split second, I was so angry. I was so mad. Well, it's my car. That's all I got.
Anyway.
Okay. So I was so angry, I actually, for a split second, said, geez, I ought to call him for a split. But if I had, I called 911. And if I had, I would have had to say, yes, I'm hurt. They would have sent an ambulance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to have an ambulance and all of a sudden go to the hospital and got with the thing or whatever and the bracelet. I mean, it would have been a whole thing just so I could claim that I was hurt to get money. I would have called David Van Sant and I would have had to lie to my lawyer and would have had to do a whole thing. No. I honestly, I thought about it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought about it. And the other thing is, I think nowadays they probably have really good X-ray type technology.
Oh, you can't tell with nerve damage.
With nerve damage or muscle pull thing is hard to tell too. So anyway, but for a split second, I thought about doing it just to get back at him. I mean, just to be angry. So, but again, I would never do that. It's wrong.
I'm like you. I can't do that. If I'm hurt, I'm hurt. If I'm not, I'm not.
Yeah, but I wasn't, and I never. In a moment, I called 911. She said, "No, we're fine." So anyway, now I have no idea what I was talking about with that thing.
Anyway.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Talk Robert Redford.
Oh, well, you want to do this first?
We're going to do our thing?
Let's do that. Flounder, let's do this. Well, we're going to do this first. We have Pete's Tweets later, and we have Flounder's Funnies all afternoon. And we also have we got comments here. We got one-liners. We got memes, and we got funny stuff. A little thing in your afternoon. We like to do a little thing we like to call Pete's Tweets.
All right. This is both of you. We'll play the usual.
All right, sir.
How many states in this country, Flounder?
I just did Pete's Tweets. Are we doing a game or tweets?
Doing a game.
We're doing a game.
We said game.
Yeah.
I saw the tweets.
Didn't I put it upside? I did it like this.
Did you?
Upside down, it's game. And when you played the tweets, I started talking tweets because I went with the sound. Oh my God, you got it wrong and I got it wrong to be with you. I wanted to make sure Flounder got everything right, so I was wrong. Oh my God. Anyway, it's some sort of a game.
Right, once again.
Okay, I lose.
Flounder, how many states in this great country of ours is it illegal to lasso a fish?
Lasso?
To lasso a fish.
Wow.
How many states?
26.
26. Kimmer?
4.
4. You're both wrong.
Uh-oh.
There is just one state Where
That
is
would
illegal?
be
California.
So, well, okay, your first guess, California. That is wrong, sir. 3 strikes.
Michigan.
Kimmer, Michigan. That is correct, sir. Flounder.
Colorado.
Colorado. That is incorrect, sir.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Incorrect, sir.
Georgia.
Georgia. Incorrect, sir.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Incorrect. Okay, before you guess.
Florida.
All right, I was going to give you a hint, but you said Florida. No,
right.
that's wrong, too. I'll give you a hint.
All right.
You're getting closer. You said Georgia. You
Alabama.
said Florida. Not Alabama.
South Carolina.
No, it's not South Carolina.
North Carolina.
It is not North Carolina.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh, there you are.
The volunteer state. It is illegal
Oh, my.
to use any rope and lasso a fish.
Well, there you are. As it should be, by
Which
the
was
way.
like the old character. What James Gregory said, what this means is somewhere, sometime,
at some point,
some idiot,
some guy
tried to lasso a fish in front of a cop.
or
caught
did
it.
illegally. I mean, have they ever used the law, I wonder? Oh, my Lord. Anyway, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how's it going? It's 4:45 already. Holy cow. And we got more. We're going to play more of that Senate hearing. If you missed it, in fact, let's see. It's been. Let me check this out. We played the first cash. Yeah, let's do this again. Cut number 5 here, Flounder. Kash Patel today with Cory Booker. And again, if you haven't heard this earlier, this is what the Democrats do now. This is a hearing, United States Senate. The Senate Judiciary Committee. And you're about to hear the behavior of Spartacus, Cory Booker, that idiot from New Jersey, the senator, trying to make sure nobody hears what Kash Patel has to say. Cut number 3, sir.
Cut number 3 or 5? You said
5. I'm sorry. I can't read it.
I don't think you're
5.
fitting in the bureau, but here's the thing, Mr. Patel. I think you're not going to be around long. I think this might be your last oversight hearing. Because as much as you supplicate yourself to the will of Donald Trump and not the Constitution of the United States of America, Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you. He will cut you loose. This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long for your job. But I'm going to tell you this. I pray for you that you can step up and defend your oath, defend the Constitution, and do a much better job
Notice Kash
of
was
defending
silent.
this country.
Kash never said
Thank
a
you,
word.
Mr. Chairman.
That rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is
I
my
follow
time.
you on your social media posts that tear this country apart.
To
There
address
should be a
your
unifying.
falsehoods.
Oh,
You are an
you can
embarrassment
try all
to the
you
division
want
in this country.
to not take
Senator, it's the Senate.
responsibility for what
You
you
had
have
your
said.
time.
Sir, you're
Your
making
time
a
is
mockery of this
over.
committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
Yeah, he does.
The
You know how
people
far
of New
we've
Jersey
come
tell me
since
what my
you
time is.
Senator,
You can't lecture me.
You can tell me
Sir,
my time's over?
You may be the charge of the
I'm not
FBI,
going anywhere.
but I am not afraid of you, sir.
Mr. Chairman.
Not afraid of you.
And there's even more.
It's a farce, though.
It's unbelievable.
He talks over him. That we can't hear Kash Patel.
Yeah, that's right.
It was all a stage. It was all a show.
That's right. The same way they want to keep you off the ballot, they took Donald Trump off the ballot in Colorado, had to go to the Supreme Court to be on run for. I mean,
My
these people,
God.
they can't
My
stop.
God.
Yeah. It's 4:47. Can repeat and Flounder. So much more. If you did, we got a lot of sound coming up you won't want to miss. All right, here we go. Look out. Hey, mercy.
XTRA 106.3 app is your live connection to the station, streaming free across Georgia. But it's also loaded with all our original shows and podcasts. Listen to exclusive shows from Janelle King, Ben Burnett, and so many more. Grab the XTRA 106.3 app now and start streaming.
Pete Davis here. Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. And the best part, you can play right now here in Georgia. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, passing yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. And you can start with as little as $1. I play too. This season, I'm looking at Michael Penix Jr. to go higher on touchdown projections and Drake London to go higher on receiving yards. It's simple, it's fun, and it keeps me locked into every play. Download the app today and sign up with promo code 1063 to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code 1063. Millions of fans fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog, and you can be next. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Georgia. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Are you looking for something simple but delicious, sweet but also savory? Discover Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a third-generation family farm with the Real Sweet brand sweet onions. Whether you're grilling, sautéing, or simply adding a fresh crunch to your salad, Schumann Farms has you covered. Look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand sweet onions at your grocery store and taste the difference for yourself. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
Hey, it's Lowe's for Howard Brothers and Cure. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and Howard Brothers is going gold. All month long, Howard Brothers is partnering with the Cure Childhood Cancer Organization. They're raising money to support the life-saving research and assistance that Cure provides across Georgia. So, join the fight. Next time you're at one of the Howard Brothers locations, you can donate to help cure childhood cancer. Together, we can bring hope and healing to families $1 at a time. Howard Brothers, where caring for our community is always in season.
Join Daniel Madelon, CEO of A Second Chance Bail Bonds, and co-host Tug Cowart as they bring together law enforcement, justice insiders, and voices from every part of the justice system, victims, advocates, and people who've turned their lives around. It's not PR, it's not fluff. It's an honest talk about what's working, what's broken, and how to build a better path forward, one second chance at a time. This week's guest is Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt. Justice Unfiltered. Unfiltered, informed, and unbiased.
No one plans on going to jail, but when it happens, it's important that you know who to call. Call A Second Chance Bail Bonds, where we believe everyone deserves a second chance. Whether your loved one's been arrested in Cherokee, Clayton, or any of the other metro Atlanta counties in between, A Second Chance Bail Bonds works fast to help expedite release within hours. A Second Chance. It's better to know us and not need us than need us and not know us. Call A Second Chance 24/7 at 404-BAIL-OUT or online at atlbail.com.
This fall, the Gridiron calls, which means you'll be road tripping to games across the South, and you'll need a reliable ride to get you there. And Subaru of Gwinnett has the vehicle for you. But a new car, truck, or SUV from Subaru of Gwinnett is about way more than just getting to the games. It's about getting the family home. It's about getting to work safely, but it's also about getting the most out of every adventure. If you're driven by an adventurous heart, the 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. Or maybe it's the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. It holds the road with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, and it holds everything you need for the tailgate. And no matter where adventure takes you, it starts on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth with the amazing staff at Subaru of Gwinnett. They'll help you find the Subaru that you'll love and be there every step of the way for everything you need. Start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com and let your adventurous mind run wild. Then stop in for a test drive on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth.
September is Fan Appreciation Month at Truist Park, and you don't want to miss out as the Nationals and Pirates come to town September 22nd through the 28th. Fans can look forward to the Ronald Acuna Jr. bobblehead giveaway presented by Truist, Los Bravos Night powered by Georgia Power, the Kids Club Appreciation Party, and so much more, with tickets starting at just $7. There's a great seat no matter your budget. Head to Braves.com/promos for all the details. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country.
It's the Stones. Dun, 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 dun. It was 1966. A member of Parliament, Tom Drillberg, asked British House of Commons to officially deplore the action of a magistrate who dared to call the Rolling Stones complete morons who wear filthy clothes. You bloody wrecker.
I saw an interview over the weekend back in the 60s. They were talking to Brian Jones, the dead one.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how the cops were called on them. They were sitting at a swimming pool at a motel here in Georgia. He goes, some idiot in Georgia. And Georgia's full of idiots.
Yeah, well, of course, back in the 60s, so, they probably would have stoned the Rolling Stones with their haircuts.
Yeah.
I mean, good grief. Wasn't that funny when you think back? I mean, you were born. Like, where were you born? 62 or?
I was born, but I was 4 years old.
But I mean, it was amazing when the parents couldn't believe that the Beatles had such long hair all the way down to past their collar. I mean, it's just and the Stones. Oh my God, that God. Anyway, give her Pete Flounder. How's it going? Birthday list includes Jennifer Tilly. Jennifer Tilly's 67. She was the killer doll Tiffany and herself in the Chucky movies. And she is, I think, the older of the Tilly girls. Meg Tilly is the hot one from the movie where they had the guy with the Vietnam veteran who was impotent, came over and they all got together.
Coming Home?
No, the other one. Oh, God. They met for somebody's funeral, the guy, and William Hurt was in it. And
Big Chill.
Big Chill. And when she did that little stretching routine, a little leotard there, I think we're Meg Tilly.
Okay, trivia. Who was in the coffin?
That was the guy hold on. It wasn't Harrison Ford. I don't remember.
Kevin Costner.
I don't remember that.
I think they cut the scene, but that's who it was supposed to be.
Really? I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah. Before he was big, no one knew who he was.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Jennifer Tilly, 67 years old today. And on this day in history, we got a little thing here. This is pretty cool. 1953. It was billed as the first motion picture in CinemaScope. The modern miracle you see without glasses, unquote. The Robe was released on this day in 1953, the movie based on the novel written by Lloyd Douglas. He said the reason he wrote the novel in the first place was to answer the question, what happened to the Roman soldier who won Jesus' robe through a dice game? The epic starred Richard Burton. God, I remember oh my goodness. Richard Burton, Gene Simmons, a little black-haired hottie, Victor Mature, and Michael Rennie. The film earned an estimated $17 million in North America and had a sequel, Demetrius and the Gladiators, released the next year, the only biblical epic with a sequel. The Robe in 1953, the first CinemaScope you can see without glasses. Holy cow.
Oh, boy.
What happened?
Matt Gutman has doubled down.
Oh, my God. Tell it now that we're going to play the soundbite again, Flounder. Do we have time? How long is that soundbite, Flounder, offhand?
We'll have time. We can do Flounder's Funnies on the other end.
Okay. Well, tell me.
We'll play what he said first, and then we play.
Right, this guy's with ABC, and his name again is somebody Gutman. What is it?
Matt Gutman.
Matt Gutman with ABC News Television. Here's what he said about the Kirk business.
We have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate who was transitioning, calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love. So it was this duality of someone who the attorney said not only jeopardized the life of Charlie Kirk and the crowd, but was doing it in front of children, which is one of the aggravating circumstances of this case. And on the other hand, he was, speaking so lovingly about his partner. So a very interesting and, as Pierre said, riveting press conference, David.
So 10 minutes later, it's heartbreaking on so many levels. Obviously, Charlie Kirk was murdered brutally in front of a crowd of thousands. On the other hand, there is this duality of a very portrait of a very human person, a very human experience from this entire family. The kid who got a 34 out of 36 on the ACT, who had a 4.0. I don't think I've ever experienced a press conference in which we've read text messages that are so fulsome, so robust, so apparently, allegedly, he's touching himself now.
He was reviving.
Allegedly
he was masturbating.
Self-incriminating, and yet on the other hand, so touching. Right, with the suspect reaching out to to his roommate, who was allegedly his boyfriend, who we understand, identified as male at birth, now identifies as female. And the terminology he used, he was trying to protect him. He kept calling him my love. My reason for doing this is to protect you, but also asking him to delete the messages and not to speak to law enforcement. So there's this heartbreaking duality that we're seeing very tragically playing out here. The tragedy isn't that Charlie Kirk's dead to this guy. The tragedy is this little fairy is being outed as a fairy in front of everybody in a tranny.
His name is Sam. Is it Sam Gutman?
Matt Gutman of ABC News.
How is that possible?
And to let him do it twice. That was a love poem, an ode.
Oh my God!
An ode to the furry. We should label it.
Holy crap!
Ode to a furry.
I'll bet he dresses now. I'll bet he dresses like a little bunny rabbit when he goes home at night.
It's where he does his hair. He's got the little gray mixed in with his hair when he's only 30 years old.
Was that a new like a tweet post, X post thing?
No, that's live on ABC. I just read what he said.
Oh dear God! There's audio. Do we have sound of this?
If you want to send it to me, we can play it at the 5 o'clock.
Holy criminy! We don't know if again.
Oh yeah.
We'll endeavor to get.
We also got Sean on the horn when we come back as well. From Sean and Shay.
Sean and Shay. Sean, hold on. Again, this is just.
This is the media.
My God.
They're trying to make him a sympathetic figure because they know they're going for the death penalty for this guy.
Save his life. Oh, my goodness sakes, live. It's 5 o'clock almost. Holy moly. Oh, I can't believe it.
This is WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. Locally owned and heard throughout Georgia on the XTRA app.
Due before a judge at this hour. Lisa Brady, Fox News. Charlie Kirk's accused assassin, Tyler Robinson, expected to appear virtually from the Utah County Jail, where he remains held without bail after County Prosecutor Jeff Gray announced 7 state charges, including aggravated murder, a capital offense that could mean the death penalty if he's convicted. Also, obstruction.
A second-degree felony for disposing the clothing he wore during the shooting.
And witness tampering.
A third-degree felony for directing his roommate to delete his incriminating texts.
Gray says the roommate provided the texts to investigators. Robinson's mother telling police her son was dating the roommate, who is transitioning.
Robinson's mother explained that over the last year or so, Robinson had become more political and had started to lean more to the left, becoming more pro-gay and trans rights oriented.
His mother also telling investigators Robinson implied during a call with his father that he planned to take his own life. They convinced him to meet at their home and ultimately helped facilitate his surrender, along with a family friend. 2 state terrorism charges are dropped against Luigi Mangione, who's charged in the death of a healthcare executive outside a New York City hotel. He's still facing a state murder charge and other counts in addition to federal charges, but the judge ruling there was insufficient evidence to meet that terrorism charge.
Mangione, of course, accused of gunning down United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson last December as Thompson walked to a Midtown Manhattan healthcare conference. That's seen, prosecutors say, as a strike by Mangione against the alleged abuses of the country's healthcare industry.
Fox's Eric Shawn. A California judge rejects the Menendez brothers' bid for a new trial over claims of sexual abuse. This week's after each brother was denied parole. America is listening to Fox News.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Your home equity could vanish almost overnight, stolen by scammers who forge a deed and transfer it out of your name. The FBI calls it house stealing, and the worst part is you may not know it until it's too late. Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO for a 30-day free trial, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Promo code RADIO.
Let's get it together, ladies. Left shoulder, right of leg, ready on your dog target. Help, road guards out. Oh, mercy me. It's only me, Kim Paterson, for God's sakes, with Pete Davis and Flounder. And I can't believe what we just heard. And we're going to, did we ever get that second piece of the sound, Flounder, or was that just written? So
yes, we got it ready.
Oh, my God. All right, let me set the stage. If you just
Let's talk to Sean first.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this is an amazing. Things are happening here that are just astounding, and you're going to get it all coming up shortly. First, Sean's been holding on the radio. Sean, welcome. Sean and Shay. Sean. Hey, Sean, what do you think? Welcome, sir.
Hey, Cameron, I've got 4 quick things. I actually wrote them down because I'm trying to be more like my brother.
Okay.
Hey, did Shay call first today?
No.
Sweet, I won. Okay, I got that one. Okay. All right. First off, don't look to the left and don't look to the right. Just keep saying, my neck hurts.
Yeah.
That'll help you a lot.
I got in an accident. The guy hit me from behind in my car today. I cracked it up. So, yeah. I should have claimed my neck injury. I should have.
And the next thing is, Don Johnson drove a hardtop Testarossa.
Testarossa, yeah. I thought it was a convertible.
Right. Nope, it was a hardtop.
Really? I don't remember.
Testarossa.
I'll be darned. I believe you.
You're thinking of Nash Bridges.
Maybe so. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Well, good. Thank you. That's good.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah, please, Shay. Yeah.
And the fourth thing, and I'll let you go. We're still working on the music thing. I tried to call in the other day, and it didn't sound good just live. So I'm going to send it to Pete, and we're working on it.
Okay. So. This is some sort of a musical song involving me. Is that what we're talking about here?
Absolutely. It's called the Kimmer Song, and yeah, absolutely.
All righty. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it. Thanks, my friend, and best to your brother and the whole family. And I appreciate it. 505, Kimmer, Pete, and Flower.
I don't know if we want to do this, but they're taking that's him in court. Yeah, that's.
He's in court. Yeah, let's take it. Let's go live. This courtroom in court. The
They're
suspect
listed as attendees: Ryan McBride, Lauren Hunt, David Sturgill, and Chris Ballard. We are the trial team on this case.
I think that's the prosecutor, if I'm not mistaken.
I do have a few points I'd like to bring up with your honor. We have filed a pretrial protective order on behalf of Erica Kirk. We would ask the court to review that. It should be in your queue, Your Honor, and sign order. That.
Who's Erica Kirk?
His widow. Charlie Kirk's widow.
I have reviewed the pretrial protective order and will be issuing this pretrial protective order in favor of Erica Kirk.
That's the judge.
Is there any other business that we need to address today?
What does that mean, protective order?
Just for the court's information, we did file just recently, within the last few minutes, a notice of intent to seek the death penalty. That was filed by Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray.
This is live.
So that should be in the court's file. Lastly, I would just indicate to the court and to, at this point, Mr. Robinson, that we are prepared to collect all of the discovery in this matter and get that turned over to the defense as soon as possible. Rule 16 requires us to provide what we have relied on in charging the information and bringing these charges within 5 days once it's requested. So that'll be prepared to disseminate to the defense as soon as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Grander. Mr. Robinson, what I also want to do is you have the right to have the charges read that you stand charged of, and I wish to read those to you at this time.
He's in a bulletproof.
The killer's not there. He's in a bulletproof vest and some kind of concrete cell block.
But his head's
assuming nearby.
His head's
Mr. Robinson, for count 1, aggravated murder, a capital felony in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-5-202, in that on September 10th, 2025 in Utah County, the defendant, Tyler James Robinson, intentionally or knowingly caused the death of Charlie Kirk under the following circumstances. The defendant knowingly created a great risk of death to another individual other than Charlie Kirk and the defendant. Notice conviction of this offense may carry the death penalty or pursuant to Utah Code 76.3-207.7, a mandatory term of imprisonment for life without parole, or an indeterminate term of not less than 25 years that may be for life. Victim targeting enhancement in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-3-203.14 sub 2. Tyler James Robinson intentionally selected Charlie Kirk because of Tyler James Robinson's belief or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression. Notice if the trier of fact finds beyond a reasonable doubt that the victim targeting enhancement applies, the sentencing judge or the Board of Pardons and Parole shall consider the defendant's selection of the victim as an aggravating factor. Violent offense committed in the presence of a child aggravating factor, the sentencing judge or the Board of Pardons and Parole shall consider as an aggravating factor in their deliberations that the defendant committed a violent criminal offense in the presence of a child. Count 2, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, a first-degree felony in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-11-210 sub 2.
This is the assassin getting his charges read live in court in Utah.
2025 in Utah County, the defendant Tyler James Robinson discharged a firearm in the direction of Charlie Kirk, knowing or having reason to believe that Charlie Kirk may be endangered by the discharge of the firearm and that the act caused serious bodily injury to Charlie Kirk. Victim targeting enhancement in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-3-203.14 sub 2. Tyler James Robinson intentionally selected Charlie Kirk because Tyler James Robinson's belief or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression. Notice if the trier of fact finds beyond a reasonable doubt that the victim targeting enhancement applies, the sentencing judge or the Board of Pardons and Parole shall consider the defendant's selection of the victim as an aggravating factor. Violent offense committed in the presence of a child aggravating factor. The sentencing judge or the Board of Pardons and Parole shall consider an aggravating factor in their deliberations that the defendant committed a violent offense in the presence of a child. Count 3, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-8-306 sub 2, in that on September 10th, 2025 in Utah County, the defendant Tyler James Robinson, with intent to hinder, delay, or prevent the investigation, apprehension, prosecution, conviction, or pursuant to any person regarding conduct that constitutes a criminal offense, conceal or remove the firearm used to shoot Charlie Kirk, and the conduct that constitutes an offense would be a capital felony or a first-degree felony. Count 4, obstruction of justice.
This is the judge speaking live in Utah.
In violation of Utah Code 76-8-306 sub 2. In that on or about September 11th, 2025 in Utah County, the defendant, Tyler James Robinson, with an intent to hinder, delay, or prevent the investigation, apprehension, prosecution, conviction, or punishment of any person regarding conduct that constitutes a criminal offense, destroyed, concealed, or removed the clothing he wore during the shooting, and the conduct that constitutes an offense would be a capital felony or first-degree felony. Count 5, tampering with a witness, a third-degree felony in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-8-508, in that on or about September 10th, 2025 in Utah County, the defendant, Tyler James Robinson, believed that an official proceeding or investigation was pending or about to be instituted or intended to prevent an official proceeding or investigation, and attempted to induce or otherwise cause his roommate to withhold testimony, information, document or an item to wit directing his roommate to delete incriminating text messages. Count 6, tampering with a witness, a third-degree felony in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-8-508 in that on or about September 11th, 2025 in Utah County, the defendant, Tyler James Robinson, believed that an official proceeding or investigation was pending or about to be instituted or intended to prevent an official proceeding or investigation and attempted to induce or otherwise cause his roommate to withhold testimony or information, to wit, directing his roommate to stay silent if the police questioned the roommate. Count 7, violent offense committed in the presence of a child, a Class A misdemeanor in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-3-203.10 sub 2 and 76-3-203.14 sub 3A little double I in that on or about September 10th, 2025 in Utah County, the defendant, Tyler James Robinson, committed criminal homicide in the physical presence of a child younger than 14 years of age, with knowledge that a child was present and that may have been seen or heard the commission of the criminal homicide, victim targeting enhancement in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-3-203.14 sub 2, Tyler James Robinson intentionally selected Charlie Kirk because of Tyler James Robinson's belief or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression. That concludes reading the information.
That's the
Mr.
judge.
Robinson, this case is set for September 29th at 10 a.m. It will be a waiver hearing, and I will be the judge assigned to this case. Mr. Robinson, I invite you to join us at that time. Is there anything further, counsel?
No, Your Honor, we'll have counsel appointed by then. Thank you.
Mr. Gurander, anything further?
One item,
Did he
just
plead?
for clarification, Your Honor. The hearing on the 29th, is that in person or WebEx?
Thank you. That is a great question. It will be via WebEx.
Okay.
Did he plead? I didn't hear a plea.
All right. I want to thank all parties for being here.
That's live in the judge. That's the judge. Live in Utah.
At this time, court is in recess.
I'll be damned. Well, there you go. He obviously pleaded not guilty. I didn't hear a plea, unless you did it earlier. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Fly. That's live on Fox. Okie doke. That was a judge reading the charges against the assassin.
We won't be here September 29th.
No, it won't be. Oh, my God. Well, it won't start by then. Have we heard whether it's going to go live? Whether cover it live on TV?
I'm sure
live?
Will.
They have to, I would think. They would demand. Anyway, all right, well, and we're going to do. We still have the show. We're going to play all those sound bites of the fighting with Kash Patel and the J.D. Vance, one of the greatest speeches I've ever heard. And we will do Holy Grandpa Sports next, because this is still, otherwise the terrorists win. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, we're doing our show. I got hit by a car. I can't believe it. Hit by a car.
XTRA 106.3 is Atlanta's home for NASCAR, and we have live races every weekend from across the country. Check out XTRA1063.com for the full schedule and join us this weekend for live NASCAR action.
Well, I've been talking about it, and son of a gun, I got hit from behind, and my car got hit from driving to work, nice and like 15 miles an hour, damage, and so here we go with insurance companies, and everything's fine so far, but I'm telling you this, man, I almost hope that there's a problem, because David Van Sant is my lawyer. I'll get my lawyer on this. David Van Sant, Van Sant Law. How many times have you heard me every day for how many couple of years talking about accidents and taking care of your stuff? If there's an insurance industry problem, and it's going to be the other guys, because he did it. He got the ticket. So if his insurance company tries to hippity-bippity on the bip-bop of the old Kimmer, David Van Sant's going to go for the jugular. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream there. He's on that top 100 trial lawyers list, and a super lawyer list. That's a real thing, and he's on it. And I'm telling you this, when they see his name popping up, because he tends to, win and make them pay more than they want to, that's because you're number one. And if you don't get paid, he doesn't get paid. He's got a law firm, They do this for a business. Anyway, check it out, and I'll keep you posted. Here's his number, David Van Sant, 855-GA-INJURY. Online, vansantlaw.com.
Oh no, what is that sound?
It's our rejection detection system. It's showing that several men across Georgia are being denied intimacy by their partners due to ED.
How can this be?
Well, it's more common than you think. As men age, their bodies change. And unfortunately, once they get over 50, some things don't work like they used to.
So what do we do?
There's only one thing to do. We need to get them to Dr. Eric Deal at Total Body Therapy of Georgia. He can fix ED problems.
But how?
At Total Body Therapy of Georgia, they are experts in the P-shot, testosterone replacement, regenerative therapy, and Trimex to create an erection and more.
Hi, this is Dr. Eric Deal from Total Body Therapy of Georgia. Did you know that 50% of men over 50 struggle with some form of ED? Guys, it won't get better on its own. When it's not hard, it's really hard. But I can help you today. Call us at Total Body Therapy of Georgia at 404-777-1911 or learn more about us online at tbtofga.com.
An investment in your home is something that will pay off in the future, but it's something that you can enjoy right now. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. A beautiful new garage door, entry doors, and windows are an investment you can love every day, and they will increase your home's value, energy efficiency, and curb appeal. All Four Seasons, trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years, exceptional customer service, and high-quality work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 seasonsgarages.com.
Hey, this is Matt from East Cobb. We basically bought our house from our in-laws. It was my wife's childhood home. One of the issues that we've had when we first moved in was our dog in our backyard. It was extremely shaded, could never grow grass back there. We resodded it twice. So ATL Turf Co. did an amazing job with our backyard transformation. They basically created a miniature golf hole. We have a miniature fairway. We also have a miniature little putting green. Consists of about 4 holes, total about 40 yards, so you can definitely work on your short game and your putting. After that transformation that ATL Turf Co. did for us, my father-in-law came and saw his house the way it looked after the fact of we had a putting green and a miniature golf course. Sure enough, he did the same thing with ATL Turf Co. He has a beautiful backyard, wonderful stonework, drainage, and a beautiful practice area for chipping and putting. Check him out online at atlturfco.com.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
The older I get, the more I think about trust. I think about the people in my life who have my trust and earned my trust, and the trust that I have placed in some people who I later learned abused that trust. I know we're alike in that way. We don't trust a lot of people anymore. It's like we're all Ronald Reagan, trust but always verify to make sure we're not making a mistake. I find it a little exhausting, quite honestly, and that's why I started realestateagentsitrust.com. I didn't have good experiences with buying and selling my homes. So we built Real Estate Agents I Trust to introduce you to one of the thousands of agents all over the country that we work with, that we have verified that they will help you have the most successful and good real estate transaction possible. Our network agents share our sensibilities, have great track records, are good and decent people, and I trust them to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're moving across town or across the country, visit realestateagentsitrust.com. The name says it all, realestateagentsitrust.com.
1919, the patriotic organization American Legion, chartered by an act of Congress, it was formed in Paris by 1,000 officers and men of the American Expeditionary Forces. My father-in-law enrolled me in American Legion when I came back from Vietnam. God bless him. And now sponsored by RBM of Atlanta. Holy crap, it's sports with Pete Davis.
Braves playing a doubleheader in Washington, D.C. today after spanking the Nationals 11-3 last night. Matt Olson hit a home run in his 4th straight game.
Wow.
His 27th of the year. Jurickson Profar also went deep, his 14th, as the Bravos double up D.C. 6-3 in Game 1. Mm-hmm. Here's how Matt's blast sounded.
1-2 to Olson. And Olson clocks one. Deep right center field. Way back into the second deck and gone. Olsen has homered in 4 straight games, and that was a no-doubter.
Ben Ingram on Sister Station 680 The Fan. Jose Suarez, the lefty, gets the win. You're a big Jose Suarez fan. Got his poster at home.
Hey. He was, doing a thing.
He's 2-0.
I like it.
All right. Raisel Iglesias, save number 26, the 250th of his career.
Outstanding.
Profar and Vidal Brujan had 2 RBIs apiece.
This is more like it. We like this. This is good.
It's the Nationals, but whatever.
Well, still.
Let's see. Game 2 is 6:45 tonight. Chris Sale at 5-5 against the 5-14 left-hander Mackenzie Gore for the Nationals. The Phillies won the National League East Division by beating the Dodgers last night. It was a crazy game. It is the earliest the Phillies have ever clinched the division. They've done it 2 years in a row now.
I'll tell you.
Cubs Memes has a great idea.
Cubs Memes?
Cubs Memes.
All right.
There's talk again the Rays may leave Tampa Bay.
Oh, well, yeah. Every year.
Montreal supposedly wasting $900 million to revamp their old Olympic Stadium.
Oh, no, they're not going to go to Montreal.
Dynamite that
Olympic
place.
Stadium should be a hole.
Salt poured on the dirt that it was on.
yeah, that lime,
it destroyed Andre Dawson's knees, that place.
Yeah, that was hard as a rock. That was bouncing.
I have no problem if they go back to Montreal. I would have a problem if they don't have a dome stadium and they go back to that crap hole.
I don't know why they would.
It's like the Angels. They keep revamping that Angel Stadium. Tear it down and build something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Rays may move north to Montreal. That's another rumor going about.
Cow.
They're going to need a new name.
Well, then.
So the old Montreal name was?
Montreal Expos.
Expos, that's right.
Yeah.
You combine the terms Expos and Rays, what do you get?
Tampons. No, X-rays.
X-rays.
The X-rays. The Montreal
X-rays.
Oh, my God.
That's perfect.
Well, but then they say, well, we're the X-rays.
Right. The X-rays. The logo would remain the Stingray, but just the X-ray skeleton of a Stingray.
Or have an X on it or something. You could do a couple of things.
Brilliant.
Oh, my God. Now, do we want them to go to Montreal?
I used to, but since Canada has just gone nuts and gone total communist.
Why would we celebrate
I don't want them going up there.
Anti-American stuff with
and they had their chance. If there's another Canadian city, Vancouver should get the next one.
Yeah, well,
that way,
a lot more
Seattle
of an attractive
has
tourist.
a chance.
Yeah, you're right.
And we don't put one in Portland, which nobody wants to go to.
Yeah.
BroBible.com has the rankings of the best quarterbacks in the NFL and the worst. Who's the worst? Justin Fields of the Jets.
Man,
Jets, Jets. Yeah. I was watching that kid, CJ, what's his name, for the Texans last night. No, CJ Stroud.
Oh, Stroud. Yeah,
Stroud.
he's been. Yeah.
He's playing like a rookie. Yeah. Mistake after mistake after mistake. I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah. So Justin Fields is last. J.J. McCarthy, who the Falcons bullied Sunday night, is next to last now. Bryce Young of the Panthers, who the Falcons will bully this Sunday, is number 26. Michael Penix Jr. is smack dab right there at number 23 out of 32.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
Lamar Jackson is number 1 now over Josh Allen.
No kidding.
Yeah. Rams head coach Sean McVay was a little too jumpy on the sidelines during their win over the Titans 2 days ago. Tore his plantar fascia in one of his feet.
No.
That's right. I've had that problem, plantar fascia. And you walk around, it's like someone's hit you at the bottom of your heel with a ball-peen hammer for months.
And by the way, what's his name? The quarterback who's going to be out for, they say, forever.
Joe
because
Burrow.
Of turf toe is brutal.
And he tore his ligament, supposedly.
Wow.
Yeah. They now have 5 quarterbacks on their roster now. Jake Browning's the backup. Really? Got a hot girlfriend, though.
Man,
ESPN's Football Power Index, or FPI, has each team's chances of winning the Super Bowl. 3 teams have a double-digit probability of hosting the Lombardi Trophy, or hoisting. None of them played for the championship earlier this year. All right. The Bills, a 14% chance of securing their first Super Bowl title ever. Narrowly ahead of the Ravens. And the Packers have jumped ahead of the Eagles.
The
Packers look good.
But it's 2 games. I mean,
the Chargers are 5th at 7%, followed with a 2-0 start. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have dipped to 3%. Chiefs ain't going back to Super Bowl. I got bad news.
Doesn't
for
look
you.
like it. No.
You like watching the Masters, right?
I do.
You like watching the Masters?
Absolutely.
You like watching them on Thursday and Friday?
I do.
Okay.
I tape it. I watch it. I love those early rounds. Yes, I do.
Good. You have Amazon Prime Network, right?
No, I have a fingernail app. I was going to get it at Best Buy's later on the way home.
You might want to think about getting it.
Don't tell me I can't watch the stinking Masters on Thursday. I'm calling somebody. I'm just calling somebody.
Strongly worded letter to the editor.
Way that they don't give a living crap about a guy who's over the age
microphone.
of freaking 30 who doesn't have a freaking app at the freaking Best Buy. And like every 2 days, I got to go to Best Buy and get another freaking app to watch TV or something. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And by the way, it's not wrong if you say all three. It's not swearing.
Amazon Prime Video is joining ESPN, CBS, and Paramount Plus as broadcast partners. They will air 2 hours of coverage from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. During the first and second rounds in April.
Along with the others or on their own?
I think it's along with.
Well, if it's on their own, they're going to, because it wasn't that long ago when the Masters never showed the front nine.
I remember that. Never knew it. Paramount Plus and CBS will air live coverage during the final 2 rounds on Saturday and Sunday. So I didn't know Paramount Plus had it too.
Well, man.
But anyway, this is just a start.
I'm sorry for that interruption there.
That little rant you went on there.
I might want to come back and bite me later. I'll bet you.
Somewhere Bill Sheehan is dialing the phone right now.
Well, there goes that invitation.
Longtime Waste of Space Molly Karam is leaving ESPN's First Take show after 10 years.
Yeah.
She's been labeled the co-host with Stephen A. Smith, but that's like saying Mike Pence was co-president with Donald Trump. Congrats to Ms. Karam for holding on to that high-paying gig for a whole decade, despite adding about as much insight as Marlon Perkins telling Jim Fowler how to wrestle the mighty python.
I'll be here for you, Jim, up here in the tower.
She's been with ESPN since 2006, reportedly offered another contract, decided to move on. Where?
Oh, really?
The beach?
Yeah.
Molly Karam would occasionally chime in to chastise Stephen A. or drop a nugget about as relevant as a conversation as a prolonged burp. In a related story of equal importance and impact, a tumbleweed just blew across the road in New Mexico.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If you're concerned about Molly Karam leaving ESPN, then you're probably the type to be upset when you're down to your last bar of soap. She added 0 to that show. For 10 years, she just sat there. And when she did say something, it was like, I've lost IQ points.
Man.
Anyway, on this day in sports history, September 16th, 1922. I'll take you there.
No.
After listening to excessive bench jockeying from the Giants dugout, Reds hurler Adolfo Luque becomes so enraged, he throws down his glove on the mound and bolts into the New York dugout.
Oh, my.
The Cuban native, known for his fiery temper, punches Casey Stengel on the jaw.
Oh, my God.
Has to be ordered to return to his bench by the police, who were called in to prevent the Polo Grounds overflow crowd from rioting.
Killing him. They would have hung him by his toes. Holy crap. Anyway, Kimmer Pete Flounder, 5:30, and so much more coming up. And again, if you just joined us, you won't believe a guy from ABC Television News and what he said about the assassin of Charlie Kirk. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, all that, and Cash Patel and the fighting with the... It's all coming up. It's all coming up.
Start your day with Tug and Los on the Morning Extra from 6 to 10. Then it's Glenn Beck, Clay and Buck at noon, and the Kimmer Show on your ride home from 3 to 6. And hang out every night for Jesse Kelly at 6 and Jimmy Fela at 9. And stream it all live in crystal clear HD on the Extra 106.3 app.
Pete Davis here, and as you know, football is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. And the best part, you can play right now here in Georgia. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, passing yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash, and you can start with as little as $1. I like doing my research on the games, and Thursday night it's Miami against Buffalo. I think the Bills' Dalton Kincaid will go higher on his receiving yards projections, and kicker Matt Prater to be higher on his field goals made. It's simple, it's fun, and it keeps me locked into every play. Download the app today and sign up with promo code 1063 to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code 1063 for $50 in bonus funds. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. You can be next. Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus and present in Georgia. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
You upgrade your phone, you upgrade your wardrobe, even your lawn. So why not upgrade the part of your home that actually protects your family? Southern Exteriors specializes in roofing, siding, gutters, windows, and they're making it easier than ever before with 10% off any job or 12 months of 0% financing. Hey, it's Tug, and I know the folks at Southern Exteriors. They show up, they do it right, and they stand behind their work. Call them today, 877-9-SOUTHERN, or visit southernexteriors.co.
Fall is here, football is back, and so is the perfect time to celebrate with something unforgettable. From September 15th through the 21st, enjoy up to 60% off all bridal and fine jewelry in store during our big percentage week sale. As proud partners of the Georgia Bulldogs and Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, we know what it means to shine on game day and every day. But hurry, once an item is gone, it's gone. Visit any of our 3 locations, Buckhead, Alpharetta, or Sharpsburg, or book your private appointment now at SolomonBrothers.com for the best selection and service. Family owned, trusted for generations, and home to Georgia's largest selection of fine jewelry. Solomon Brothers Jewelers, luxury, value, legacy. We will run out of the hottest items. Do book your appointment early and don't miss the percentage week, September 15th through 21st only. Solomon Brothers, where Georgia celebrates luxury, value, and legacy.
Hey, it's Los. We're here with Tom Mitchell, the honest car guy. Tom, I've learned a lot about this car buying process from you. Is that typical of most of the clients you've worked with?
Yeah, I'm finding out it's even more typical. I mean, people are learning more and more, and maybe it's because I overload them with information because I want to be able to sleep at night. I want to make sure you know everything.
Do I have to have a particular make and model in mind when I call you, or is it just open to anything I want?
It's open. I can get any make, any year, any model.
I might be looking to trade in my vehicle. Can you accommodate that as the honest car guy?
For sure. I mean, we love it when people want to trade in cars because, honestly, it's best for you to trade in a car. Why? Because you get a tax savings.
Friends, if you're in the market for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, get an honest car buy from the honest car guy. You pay what we pay, plus an honest fee, and we back that up by giving you the bill of sale. That's our transparency guarantee. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or visit honestcarguy.com.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Evan Ward of Atlas Retirement doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Evan will develop a strategy designed specifically for you. It's your own secret sauce for retirement. Call Evan Ward at Atlas Retirement to schedule your personal portfolio x-ray today. Call 678-252-5224. That's 678-252-5224. Or online at atlasretirement.net.
Fine, you want to know what's in the sauce?
Absolutely.
Tablespoon of paprika.
Really?
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor.
Promises made, promises kept. The president is making the economy great again. He's securing the border for America's safety, and the mainstream media still wants to tear him down.
The media wants Donald Trump to fail. That's their goal. That's how they'll report his progress.
But we know the truth, and we give you the perspective that other stations won't. Atlanta's only conservative voice is XTRA 106.3 FM and the XTRA app.
Yeah. It's the Kimmer Beatles. It was 1963. She Loves You by the Beatles, released by Swan Records in America, It was number 1 at the time in Britain, but She Loves You in America was completely ignored until 1964. And it hit the top of the charts in America months later after it was released, which is amazing to me, because if there's any one thing for people, baby boomers, if you ask us what's the one thing you might remember about the Beatles songs, She Loves You, yeah, 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 is probably one of the most famous lines, of the Beatles songs of the early. What you're laughing?
Nothing.
At? Yeah, so I'm amazed that it was ignored for almost a year. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to squeak there. The Beatles. Okay, here we go.
A year.
I'm losing it. Phone calls take priority. Hey, Ace. Ace is on the radio. Hey, Ace, how's it going? What? Did we make a mistake? What's
on the phone.
Hey, Ace. What's up, man?
I'm looking out. I want to give you a little clarity on the Miami Vice thing.
Miami Vice. I thought they had a Ferrari convertible, Don Johnson, and that other guy.
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. The first 4 years, it was a 1971 Daytona Spider convertible.
Yeah,
it was the old. You remember back in the day?
Yes, I do.
It was like the top of the line V12 racing car.
However, hey, baby boomers like me are car nuts, man. We know these things. We know cars back then.
I know, I can remember. But here's the kicker.
Yeah.
On that Daytona, it was built on a C3 Corvette chassis.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, they could keep wrecking them, and Hollywood did all that. They put a fiberglass body on whatever flavor from 68 to 82 Corvette chassis, and boom, that was the car.
Outstanding.
Okay, so I just wanted to. I told Flounder that you were at least halfway right.
Yeah.
I think you're 3/4 right. Now they didn't start making the Testarossa Ferrari.
Yeah.
Until I believe in 1986 or 87. That's when it went into production.
Yeah.
So that's when the Daytona went out and the Testarossa came in. However, you said you thought it had a retractable roof or to that effect.
Yeah.
It might have had a removable panel on it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to say you're
a T-top, I think they call it.
Correct.
Yeah, like a T-top. Is that what they used to call those things?
Yeah, but like a one piece. Yeah, I have a 07 Corvette, like one piece pops.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, just like that.
I'll be damned. Hey, well, thanks, man. I really appreciate it, Ace. Thanks. I call often, and I appreciate you listening. You have a great day. Thanks, I appreciate it. Very nice. 5:39. Quickly, a couple of sports things. We're going to play some sound here. If you haven't heard us, and some reaction to this idiot, this freaking queer at ABC News, and again, can use that word. Well, if they're talk about a freaking sissy who's pretending.
Highlights.
Oh my God! I mean, please, this guy's asking for criticism, and he's going to freaking get it. Birthdays, quick. Pete, sports time. Robin Yount, 70 today. Mm-hmm. Tim Raines, 66, one of the great base stealers, and
to terrorize the Braves.
Yeah. Was he always a leadoff guy? I'm trying to remember.
Not always.
Yeah. But anyways, a speed demon. And Oral Hershiser is
piece of
60. Yeah.
What an arrogant.
I know. But he's 67 and
horrible
he set
broadcaster.
I think he still has a record for games without a run allowed over 2 seasons.
He was a good pitcher.
Yeah.
Good pitcher.
Anyway. Okay. And one more thing.
We beat him in 95 when he was with the Indians.
That's right. I remember that. I do remember that. In 1988, Tom Browning of the Cincinnati Reds pitched the 12th perfect game in Major League history. 1988.
The only Reds one to do it.
Yeah. And now, Flounder, are we Flounder, are we okay with something special here for the little boys and girls?
Yes, we are. One second here while this is loading. Why is it taking?
And after this performance, you're going to hear some sound bites. If you just joined us, you're not going to freaking believe what they said on ABC television about Charlie Kirk's assassin. That's coming up. But first, here we go. There we go. And now, another edition of Not the Kimmers, Rainy Day Bad Text Theater Playhouse, where we, by golly, try to bring the teeniest ray of sunshine into the otherwise miserable lives of you, the little people. Today's episode, Don't Cough Now! Some background. Bob has been having pains in his scrotum. Bob goes to his local doctor to get them them to get his scroti.
Maybe that's the problem.
Checked out. Plus the Krispy Kreme is right next door to the hospital. And it's also time for Bob's annual prostate exam. Bob is instructed to lean over the examination table. Bob is a little nervous as he takes his pants down and assumes the position.
Say, Doc, will I be okay? What was that? Let's repeat that again. Will I be okay?
One more time.
Say, Doc, will I be okay?
I doubt it. Mercury is in Uranus right now.
Doc, I don't know that astrology stuff.
Me neither. My thermometer just broke.
And see, you're into the planet. Oh God! See what your Mercury is from the
Klingons.
Wow, that's incredible. Yes, it's true. It's true. But you're staring intently at the script. Is there? You had to double something in there. Made him repeat.
What'd I do?
You didn't do anything.
You said, Doc, will be.
I said, say, Doc, will I be okay?
Okay, this is like yesterday when he said
I'll
he
go
didn't
back and
say
check the
Everest.
records. I'll check the records.
He said, Doc, will I be okay?
Yeah, but he didn't say that.
Oh my God!
We will be checking.
Okay,
we will be checking.
This is what happened yesterday.
Now, by the way, you boys realize that this segment is the last thing that they play on tomorrow morning's morning show as they get ready to start at 6 o'clock. This will be the last 20 minutes of their program. You'll be enjoying this for the morning team. Well, they get in a little bit after this. They normally come in about 10 up or so and hit the massage chair. But by 6 o'clock, they've listened to this on the way in, and so they'll be enjoying this as well on 106.3 with Kipper, Pete, and Flounder. Oh my God!
By the way, this Gutman character is getting raked over the coals on social media.
All right, we're gonna do both of those, Flounder. Are we okay for those both two sound bites? We may be a minute late for the break.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Pete Davis. First of all, this guy name is Matt Gutman. He's with ABC Television, and we'll play. We have two cuts of this guy. We'll play him back to back. He was commenting on how lovely the assassin is toward his girlfriend, lover boy, Flounder. This is an ABC television guy on the assassin, if you will, number one.
We have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate.
His nipples are getting hard right now.
With him repeatedly calling his roommate who is transitioning, calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love. So it was this duality of someone who the attorney said not only jeopardized the life of Charlie Kirk and the crowd, but was doing it in front of children, which is one of the aggravating circumstances of this case. And on the other hand, he was, speaking so lovingly about his partner. So a very interesting and, as Pierre said, riveting press conference, David.
It was tough. This is unbelievable.
It was Matt.
Okay.
And he doubled down 10 minutes later.
Okay. A quick reaction from the Fox News girl.
Meghan McCain,
and
Dana Lush,
everybody.
Everybody is going after him. Katie Pavlich, they're all going after him now.
And then he doubled down here again after he said this. He doubled down with this. Flounder, cut number 2 with this idiot.
It is. It's heartbreaking on so many levels, Kira. Obviously, Charlie Kirk was murdered brutally in front of a crowd of thousands of people who watched him being shot through the neck and then essentially bleed out in front of him. And I think one of the things that the attorney here made a very fine point about is that a lot of these charges, 7 charges, were aggravated because children were present. Children witnessed this. Children were put in harm's way. And that was something that obviously is aggravating here, and that's one of the reasons that the suspect, in addition to the alleged murder being political in nature, is facing the death penalty. They're going for the death penalty. And on the other hand, there is this duality.
On the other hand?
A portrait of a very human person, a very human experience from this entire family. As you mentioned it, the mother who essentially discovered that it was her son who had done this, the kid who had got a 34 out of 36 on the ACTs, who had a 4.0, who got a full ride to college here. That kid was the one who allegedly perpetrated. even she saw those pictures and said, identified him essentially. And then those text messages. And I don't think I've ever experienced a press conference in which we've read text messages that are so fulsome, so robust, so apparently, allegedly self-incriminating, and yet on the other hand, so touching, right? With the suspect reaching out to his roommate, who is allegedly his boyfriend, who we understand, identified as male at birth, now identifies as female.
Changing.
And the terminology he used, he was trying to protect him. He kept calling him my love. My reason for doing this is to protect you. But also asking him to delete the messages and not speak to law enforcement. So there's this heartbreaking duality that we're seeing very tragically playing out.
Duality.
The tragedy isn't Charlie dead. The tragedy to this guy is that these lovers will no longer be in each other's arms and embraced.
Lord in heaven. His name is Matt Gutman, ABC Television.
Yeah.
Matt Gaiman.
Good.
And he can't be 35, and he's got these silver highlights in his poofed up little hair.
Oh, Lord. Jeez. Anyway, well, you 5:47. We're on. Oh, mercy. We're not done yet. What a day. Mercy.
When conflicts escalate around the world, don't let the mainstream media scare you into believing their narrative. Get it right with Atlanta's only conservative voice. And trust the Morning Extra, Glenn Beck, Clay and Buck, The Kimmer Show, and our entire lineup to give it to you straight. Don't buy the fear. Just keep it here. Extra 106.3 FM and the all-new Extra app.
This fall, the gridiron calls, which means you'll be road tripping to games across the South, and you'll need a reliable ride to get you there. And Subaru of Gwinnett has the vehicle for you. But a new car, truck, or SUV from Subaru of Gwinnett is about way more than just getting to the games. It's about getting the family home. It's about getting to work safely, but it's also about getting the most out of every adventure. If you're driven by an adventurous heart, the 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. Or maybe it's the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. It holds the road with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, and it holds everything you need for the tailgate. And no matter where adventure takes you, it starts on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth with the amazing staff at Subaru of Gwinnett. They'll help you find the Subaru that you'll love and be there every step of the way for everything you need. Start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com and let your adventurous mind run wild. Then stop in for a test drive on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth.
Are you looking for something simple but delicious, sweet but also savory? Discover Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a third-generation family farm with the Real Sweet brand sweet onions. Whether you're grilling, sautéing, or simply adding a fresh crunch to your salad, Schumann Farms has you covered. Look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand sweet onions at your grocery store and taste the difference for yourself. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
Atlanta, it's Mark from Atlanta Safe House. Can I have your attention, please? I have an important announcement. Our president has a backbone. Thank you, President Trump, for standing up for the American people. We sleep better knowing our country is protected. And speaking of protection, criminals laugh when you purchase a fake safe from a big box store. There's no better time to visit Atlanta Safe House and see what a real a real safe looks like. But wait, there's more. Now through the end of the month, save hundreds of dollars on all Browning, Fort Knox safes and vault doors. Drop by one of our locations or go to AtlantaSafehouse.com.
Hey there, I'm Tara, owner and publisher of Our Town Monthly Magazine, where you'll find familiar faces, local voices, community businesses, and events, like the Superior Plumbing Presents North Georgia State Fair.
Hi, I'm Missy with the Superior Plumbing Presents North Georgia State Fair at Jim R. Miller Park, September 18th through the 28th. Enjoy the fun, the food, and amazing entertainment, including the Carriage Kia Grandstand Series. We're bringing back advanced pay one price ride tickets, plus free parking this year. Save money and enjoy a smoother experience. Visit NorthGeorgiaStateFair.com for daily deals and discover why we were voted Best Festival and Family Amusement 7 years in a row. That's NorthGeorgiaStateFair.com.
Friends, I'm getting my tickets. Are you? The North Georgia State Fair is more than an event. It's a tradition. And remember, Our Town is your town at Our Town Monthly.
Summer is all about making memories, right? Backyard barbecues, road trips, maybe finally getting around to that hiking trail you've been eyeballing. But if you're living with pain, those future memories can be stolen from you. So here's a thought. Call 1-800-4RELIEF and try Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free daily supplement designed to help your body fight pain. It's a doctor-developed formula made from natural ingredients. Best part? Relief Factor doesn't mask pain. It helps reduce or even eliminate it for good. Whether it's kayaking, running around with the little ones, or just chilling in a hammock, Relief Factor can help you feel better, move better, and do more of the things you love all summer long. So if you're ready to reclaim your summer, head over to ReliefFactor.com or give them a call at 1-800-4RELIEF. Do it now and get their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. That's 1-800-4RELIEF.
Here we go now. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Buddy Holly. It was 1957, the biggest show of stars package tour. Kicked off in Brooklyn, featuring Buddy Holly and the Crickets, the Drifters, the Everly Brothers, and Frankie Lyman. On some dates, the artists were not able to play because of segregation laws. 1957, it was a different time. Our birthday list, a couple things here. We got some great, you're going to hear the sound here coming up. Nick Jonas, the singer, 33. Richard Marx, should have known better, 62. Mark Anthony Munoz is his real name, 57, former Mr. Jennifer Lopez. And Molly Shannon, 61. She was Diane's friend on Divorce, but she's Mary Catherine Gallagher on Saturday Night Live. Molly Shannon's 61 today. Now, history thing, I was going to, just real quickly, just for the fun, because it is kind of weird. I'm running out of time. 1977, on this day, presidential sibling Billy Carter gets his own beer. Yes, Billy Beer. Was announced in Louisville, Kentucky. He's lending his name to a new Billy Beer beverage. It would hit the stores in Georgia and then roll out nationally in November. He said, who knows, maybe I'll become the Colonel Sanders of beer. It had his facsimile of his signature and his endorsement. I had this beer brewed up just for me. I think it's the best I ever tasted, and I've tasted a lot. I think you'll like it, too. The thing I remember about Billy Carter and the beer is he got caught taking a leak outside that wall of some gas station or something and made a big fool of himself. What an idiot.
Matt Gutman, we found out, is one of the reporters who pushed the misinformation and falsehoods that shaped the narrative of the Trayvon Martin shooting.
Oh, my God. Boy, that figures.
Yeah, does it?
Holy cow.
Yep.
I still can't believe it. He's got. I mean, the reaction's good, but by tomorrow it's got to be unbelievable. I can't wait to hear Jesse Kelly going home tonight. Oh my God!
I hope it's big enough that he's seen it so far.
Oh, I guarantee you. Anyway, let's do this, Flounder. We're going to play. Actually, you know what? Can we do the J.D. Vance first cut again? About the unity thing. When people start telling you that violence on both sides is, both sides of the issue, no, both sides are not the issue. The left, the Democrats, are the issue. We'll play cut number 1 here, Flounder. I heard this last night, Jesse Kelly going home. J.D. Vance, when he was doing Charlie Kirk's podcast, said this about go stuff your both sides matter. Here we go, please.
There is no unity with people who scream at children over their parents' politics. There is no unity with someone who lies about what Charlie Kirk said in order to excuse his murder. There is no unity with someone who harasses an innocent family the day after the father of that family lost a dear friend. There is no unity with the people who celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. And there is no unity with the people who fund these articles, who pay the salaries of these terrorist sympathizers, who argue that Charlie Kirk, a loving husband and father, deserved a shot to the neck because he spoke words with which they disagree.
It's about time Republicans had somebody with some balls to stand up and say something like that. And when they say, let's call for peace for all, there's no room in America for political bull crap. You did it on this. You caused it. You're responsible. So screw you. You can stick it because we're coming after you. And by the way, J.D. Vance just had the balls to say, wait a minute now, unity my ass. Let's be real about this. First, you stop doing that stuff, then we'll have all the unity you want. Okay, now a couple other things. That Senate hearing today, oh my God, that slimy scumbag, Adam Schiff for brains, I said very clearly, is such a dirtbag, taking on Kash Patel, cut number 9, I think it is, Flounder, if you will.
I think the American people believe the truth, that I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of inmates.
Not in the weeds.
What I am doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform, and combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you. And we have countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate, in January 6th. You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charades. You are a political buffoon at best.
Well, you can take an intellectual...
Take it to the bank that the FBI is protecting this country and the state and citizens of California. We are bringing historic reform. Point of order. But all you care about is a child sex predator that was prosecuted by a prior administration, and the Obama Justice Department and the Biden Justice Department did squat. And what did President Trump do? Bring new charges courageously. And what have we done?
Chairman,
you said I'm the most transparent FBI director in history. 33,000 pages of information to you. I challenge you to say anything credibly to the truth. Go ahead and run to the cameras where you want to go now.
Bang, bang. Oh, my God. We got a special final...
Give me your lunch money.
I want to share one thing before we play a comedy bit. This woman, a TV anchor named Benny Ray Harmony, had to resign her anchorman job in Springfield, Illinois, because she went on the air and said she was saying, I want to share with you one of my favorite sayings that Charlie would tell us at the office. She worked for Charlie Kirk. He was her first boss, acted as her mentor. She said he would come in and yell it from the mountaintops. So please listen. When conversations stop happening, individuals become wordless. Say violence begins. If you do nothing else today, make it with passion, conviction. Stand up for your friends, stand up for your beliefs, and speak loudly even if your voice shakes. Your words have meaning. They fired her. They made her quit because she saluted Charlie Kirk on TV. My God. Flounder's Funnies. We got one more shot here. Sorry,
Just one more liberal, too damn dumb, losing your job. Yeah, the time is coming, don't you? Post it where we all can see.
Social media.
When you spread all your hate, yeah, you're gonna lose your J.O.B. So you think it's your right, you want to incite a violent end to a peaceful life, mocking our brother Charlie. Now you lost your J.O.B. because you wanted the world to see. Yeah, you're posting your hate, and you're gonna lose your J.O.B. Lose it, baby.
We're seeing a turning point in how Americans are held accountable for what they post online.
The idea that people would casually say, oh, they were just fine with the assassination of Charlie Kirk, that is just so appalling. The idea that disagreements have to end in violence is crazy.
So you can kiss my ass cheek to cheek with your vitriol about our friend Charlie, flapping your gums all the time. Enjoy the unemployment line because you wanted the world to see.
And that's Founder.
Our boss Scott sent me that, so I'll have to get the details.
Anyway,
but it's
well done, God. Boys, Semper Fi, God bless America. Tomorrow, Hump Day, we'll do it all over again. In the meantime, Christine, sing me home, baby. I gotta go. You're killing me. Herp, look out.
Just played that comedy bit.
The Morning Extra, every weekday morning from 6 to 10 on WFOM and W292 EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station, Extra 106.3.